And gets the signal and approaches. And belted high, end over end, and that one will end up going to Franklin County.
Well, that's how you eliminate anything on a kickoff return, by kicking that line drive deep into the end zone. No chance of a return and getting the football at the 25-yard line.
So that's where they'll start. It's the same group we talked about in the pregame. And yes, Zion Tracy and Zariah Fisher, as we mentioned, will be starting today for Penn State. And it's great to see both back out there, but in particular, Zariah Fisher. So, quarterback Kewan Jenkins. Motion away from us by the tight end. And a whistle. And before the game even starts, FIU can't get a play run.
Delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
They stood at the line of scrimmage for a long time, and they had their tight end come in motion. They'd line up as a flanker, come in motion. By that time, the clock had, in fact, run out, and the 5-yard penalty.
So, it'll be 1st and 15, their own 20, near Ash going right to left. Owens up the middle, taken down at the 22-yard line, shooting through Tony Rojas.
Boy, I tell you, Rojas at 230 pounds. He's quick off the ball. He reads it very quick. He gets underneath the blocker and makes the play right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll take Dempsey and put him out to the far side. To the near side is Alex Perry. Wing left. Jenkins on 2nd and 13, their own 22. Back he goes. Pressure, hit as he throws, and incomplete for Perry, who made a great effort in traffic that time, but could not reel in the high pass. It'll be 3rd down and 13 at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, Campbell does a good job of getting underneath this. It almost gets to Wheatley. Ball tipped up in the air, just could not come down with the deflection.
3rd down, 13, their own 22 in the near hash. One far side, 2 near side. And they'll move him over to the left now, back to the right. Tonight, Dennis Sutton is on that far side. That's why they moved the running back over there. Back goes Jenkins. Steps up. Lefty waits. Trouble. Down he goes. Nope, he gets away at the 20. Throws it downfield and almost intercepted.
Boy, the front four from Penn State, they just collapsed the pocket on this offensive line. Everybody getting pressure. You had Durant in there coming from the edge that time, getting pressure up the middle and just collapsing the pocket right in front of Jenkins.
Penn State,
somehow he gets out of there.
Jersey 91 for the following play. Number 5 will be wearing jersey 91.
There you go. Okay. So that just means that's Darius Dixon. Devontae Ross back to receive at his own 33. He also wears number 5. Good snap. Kicks it out of there with the right foot. Straight on punt. Ross back pedals. Takes it inside the 30. Swings near side. Now cuts to his left 30 and tripped up at about the 34, 35-yard line. And that's where the Lions will put it in play for the first time today. Now again, back to Jack's point in the pregame. Straight on punter, one guy back.
Exactly. Ross does a good job at a deep, high punt downfield. He just goes up the field. And a lot of guys peeling off, and so not getting a penalty of an illegal block in the back. And Ross takes it up for positive yards out beyond the 30-yard line.
Allen to the left of Aller. Near side Singleton. Now they'll shift. Allen will take the direct snap with Singleton to his right. Takes it. And it's going to be Singleton left side. Turns upfield 35. Block from Dinkins to the 40. Over the 40 to the 42-yard line. 7 yards. In fact, 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, anytime you have Dinkins out in front like that, you have to give the football off to Singleton and just kind of picking his way downfield right behind Dinkins on the block, and then finally bounces it out of bounds.
Got 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. Aller now for the moment in an empty backfield. Now they'll shift. They'll bring Ross and Allen together. Ross is the wingback. And it's going to be Katron Allen up the middle. First down, 45 over the 45 to the 47. They'll move the chains.
But Katron Allen just has that knack of getting everything out of a run. He gets a maximum amount of yards here, trying to picking his way back inside and just lowering his shoulder at the end. Good block by Rucci out in front, but good physical run by Allen.
T.J. Shanahan in the game is the 6th offensive lineman. Now bunch set near side, one far side. Allen to the left. Singleton split to the far side. Back goes Drew. Waits, throws near side. Ross has it inside FIU territory at the 47-yard line. They pick up 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4.
But it all starts with protection. There's a 4-man rush, a clean pocket for Aller to throw the football. Ross on the out pattern, good timing. I think you're right, Steve, trying to get him the football early in this game.
So 2nd and 4, Jack, at the FIU 47. 12:36 to go, opening quarter, scoreless. Ross goes to the far side. Pena to the near side. Rapelier, the second tight end, in there with Dinkins. Motion toward us by Allen. Katron's got it. Cuts off the block and is taken down for no gain at the 47 of FIU. A 3rd down and 4, the first 3rd down of the day for Penn State.
Well, this time FIU does a good job of just closing it off to the outside and making your running back turn back in. On this play, you try to bounce this thing to the outside. Allen does a good job of getting what he can inside, but good defense that time by FIU.
So 3rd and 4, Penn State at the FIU 47 on the near hash, going left to right. It's Pena along with Ross and Reynolds to the far side. Near side, it's Hudson. Motion by Allen away from us. Now they bring Allen back. The purpose of that, to see the coverage. Allen to the right of Aller. Back goes Drew. Good protection. Throws far side and incomplete. I'm not quite sure which guy. It was either Reynolds or Pena. It's going to be 4th down and 4.
I think they're trying to get the ball to Pena downfield, and he was open on the play. He's breaking into the middle of the field that time. The ball's thrown off his left shoulder. He had to turn around going at high speed. Just could not connect with Drew Aller and make the catch. He was open downfield. Just a miscommunication by Drew Aller to Pena.
They were 2 or 3 on 4th down last week. Hudson's to the far side. The rest of the parties to the near side in a bunch set with Allen to the right. 4th and 4, FIU 47. Pena in motion away from us. Back goes Aller. Aller sets. He throws for Pena. Tough play. Incomplete. Broken up in the secondary that time by Mr. Clark. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Scoreless with 11:31 to go in the opening quarter on the Penn State Sports Network.
If you're an electrical contractor, general contractor, or developer considering who to hire on your next project, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 5 is ready to supply you with the best trained, most qualified, drug-free, and OSHA-compliant electricians and apprentices in the industry. Our code of excellence guarantees it. So for your next electrical project, insist on the team that will make it a winner. Call us at 412-432-1400 or visit ibw5.org.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor and control automation sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Slaymaker Electric sells and services electric motors, pumps, variable frequency drives, phase converters, and generators. Slaymaker Electric builds custom controls for your automation's needs, offering 24/7 emergency service support. Visit SlaymakerElectric.com for your electric motors and supplies. Slaymaker Electric, a family-owned and operated company serving agricultural, industrial, and commercial customers in Pennsylvania and surrounding states since 1986.
At Amica Insurance, your time and peace of mind matter. Bundle your auto and home coverage with us and enjoy savings that make life a little easier. As a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers. We prioritize your needs and are here for you when you need us. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Call 877-41-AMICA and get a quote today.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor and control automation sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Visit SlaymakerElectric.com for your electric motors and supplies. A family-owned and operated company, Slaymaker Electric, serving Pennsylvania and surrounding states since 1986. Penn State fans, some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Visit Allstate.com or call a local agent for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. So taking over on downs at their own 47 is FIU. Scoreless with 11:31 to go here in the opening quarter. Chaz Coleman now in at defensive end. They bring in Elliott Washington at corner for Collins. Motion toward us by Demps. Owens up the middle and dropped at the 50-yard line. Taken down there. Good tackle by Amari Campbell. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Okay, Amari Campbell does a good job of finding the football. Avoids a blocker, makes the tackle right in the hole, holds that to a short gain.
Too far side with Demps in the slot. Perry to the near side, wing left. Owens to the right of Jenkins on 2nd and 7. He wants to throw. Blitz coming from Campbell. And hit by Coleman, dumps it off and complete to the tight end. And Dallas Payne gets out of bounds in Penn State territory for a 1st down at the Penn State 42-yard line.
Okay, in these first 2 drives, we're finding out that Jenkins, is the quarterback, is hard to get on the ground.
Sure is.
Coleman initially had him, gets rid of the football in the flat area, converts it for a 1st down. 2 different plays he has made to get out of the pocket with pressure from the Penn State defense and make a positive play.
Kenny Woosley goes out, and they bring in Dominic DeLuca.
And Zariah Fisher had that same reaction when he came to the sideline on the first drive about the quarterback.
It's going to be Jenkins rolling far side, chased by Coleman, throws for Owens, incomplete, and bearing down that time was DeLuca, who may have had the best shot at the ball. 2nd and 10 at the Penn State 42.
I mean, DeLuca was so out in the flat areas, making sure he's looking at the receiver on the play, the running back, that he doesn't see the football, because you're right, Steve. I think he had a chance. If he sees the quarterback throwing the ball, it's a left-handed quarterback trying to roll to his right and throw an accurate ball downfield, and was right by DeLuca, who had a shot at it.
2 left, 2 right, including Anderson, who's now in the game at wide receiver in the slot far side. 2nd and 10, Penn State 42. Pitch to the edge to Owens. Turns upfield 40, 35, 30, 25, and a shoe top tackle by Zakee Wheatley at the 21-yard line, and a 1st down for FIU.
No, they caught Penn State defensively going inside. We did not get the play contained. We also get Rojas blocked on the play as well, and now you're into the secondary inside the 25-yard line.
And gaining confidence. Wing right is Payne. Owens to the right of Jenkins. 2 receivers far side. Blitz coming. It's Owens tripped up in the backfield on the blitz at the 19-yard line by DeJuan Lane. He got a hand on him that time. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Coleman may have finished them off.
And Lane timed this up perfectly. He's coming from that safety position. He timed up perfectly with the snap of the football, got into the backfield, got his left hand out there, helped tripped it up for about a 2-yard gain.
Ty Blanding and Zariah Fisher come in up front with Xavier Gilliam and Dennis Sutton. Jenkins up at the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 8. Penn State 19. He's under center. Motion toward us. They'll give it to Owens. Stacked in the backfield and ripped down on the play by Xavier Gilliam.
I tell you, Gilliam is the guy in that interior defensive line who's made plays last week. Gets off to his block at the line of scrimmage, get into the backfield, and makes the play for about a 2-yard loss on the play. Outstanding at the point of attack, getting up the field against a running play, and Gilliam makes it.
Perry and JoJo Stone will go to the far side along with Dallas Payne, the tight end. They bring Anthony Carey, the transfer from Georgia Tech at running back. He's to the right. Bunch set far side on 3rd and 12, Penn State 23. Jenkins to throw, a lot of pressure, throws over the middle. He's got the tight end Payne, and Payne to the 15 and down inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. It's going to be about a yard and a half shy of a 1st down, and let's see what Willie Simmons wants to do. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, Wosley ends up making a tackle, but he gets dragged downfield for about 2 or 3 extra yards. where it makes it a 4th and 2 situation here. And why not go for it right now? You're in Penn State territory inside the 15-yard line trying to convert. They need to get to the 11.
So it's going to be 4th and 2 at the Penn State 13. Jenkins in the gun. It's a whistle. Timeout, FIU. They were going to run the play with Carey to the right, and it was going to be blown up anyway. And the timeout bailed them out.
That is a smart timeout called by FIU, because you're exactly right. That would have been Penn State football, probably thrown for about a 3 or 4 yard loss on the play. The timeout saves FIU.
No question. So, Brian, it's one in the books down there. How is it down there now? Has it stopped raining completely?
Yeah, it's stopped raining, and it's starting to clear up down here. The field's still a little bit wet, but I haven't noticed any issue with traction so far. They do have the cleat cleaner out there, but the guys aren't getting any mud on the bottom of those cleats. It looks good.
All right, so now Penn State's defense comes out. 4th and 2, FIU, Penn State 13-yard line. They'll take Carey out and bring Owens in at running back. 2 receivers far side. Perry and Demps. Crowd alive and electric here early, trying to influence. 4th and 2. It's Jenkins, left side. He throws incomplete. The pressure by Tony Rojas, and FIU will turn it over on downs.
Boy, that's just outstanding defense by Penn State. You're right about Rojas putting the pressure. They had a play-action fake to the wide side of the field. Good coverage by Elliott Washington. Downfield on the play. Outstanding defense on 4th down.
Slaymaker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics, taking care of today's game on the Penn State Sports Network.
Is your basement or crawl space getting damp or even water in there? Is there a musty smell or even cracks in your foundation? If so, call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540. They will come to your home, give you a free inspection and free estimate from their certified inspectors. Their crew will come and fix the problem right away so that you will have the peace of mind that your home is done right. Don't hesitate. Call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540, the official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard, until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. Liberty Basement Systems, official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Musselman's Applesauce, official applesauce of Penn State Athletics. Onvo, where Penn State fans fuel up. Shipley Energy, energy for what matters. Topline Heating and Air, official residential heating and air conditioning partner of Penn State Athletics. Woodlock Resorts, official resort destination of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
At SRS, we still believe in the American dream. It starts with a roof over our heads and the belief in a happy and prosperous future. As a company, we honor our commitments to our customers, employees, and veterans. And by truly giving back to our communities and sharing our success, SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Visit us at srsdistribution.com.
So Penn State takes over on downs, their own 13. I want to get to the defense after this play. And Singleton's the running back in the pistol behind Aller. Rappelier wing left. Tight right is Reynolds. Play action fake. Back goes Aller. Long and deep, far sideline. Making the adjustment and incomplete. Tried to get it to Ross. A flag is down. It's going to be a penalty on FIU because he did grab him that time on the way by Jack. It was Victor Evans, number 4.
Defense number 4, 15-yard penalty. In the previous spot, automatic first down.
Jack, on defense that time, every option FIU had was covered.
Exactly. Yeah, the play action, you got to credit to Coach Knowles because, in fact, the dive was covered, the rollout was covered by Rojas. Downfield, Washington had the receiver covered as well. when you're playing defense on fourth down, you got to make sure every possibility is covered by your defense. Mentally, on that fourth down play, they made every adjustment.
Out to the 28-yard line, it's Singleton over the 40, and Singleton gets out to the 44-yard line and a first down for Penn State. They're going with pace here. Wide receiver each way. Aller goes back. Great time. Tremendous protection. Throws far side and dropped by Dinkins at the 47, but he had all day to scan the field.
Offensive line, great protection. In a previous play by Singleton, normally these big runs, what you have out front is Dinkins blocking downfield. That's exactly, he stayed on his man, walled him to the outside, almost out of bounds. Singleton came off that, made the big play. But then again, Dinkins on the next play, and it drops the football right along the sideline.
So Etienne goes out. McGrew comes in the secondary. Pena sets up left wing for Penn State. Wide receiver each way. 2nd and 10, their own 44. Singleton right side, blocked by Rucci to the 50, over the 50 and into FIU territory at the 49. Gets 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Boy, that quick burst. People forget that Singleton is 225 pounds, breaking tackles, get the ball inside the 50-yard line, bouncing it to the outside. Penn State, the running game on the outside seems to be effective here in the first quarter.
So Ross goes out. They bring Cooper Cousins in as the 6th offensive lineman. On 3rd and 3, they break the huddle quickly. Under center is Aller. They give it to Singleton, right side. Singleton will be about, well, he's close. I think he's a yard short of the mark.
Yeah, one official has it marked as a first down.
He does. The other one does not.
I think, has him short.
Yeah.
And he's got to get to the 46-yard line, so he is short on the play.
So they bring in T.J. Shanahan now, and they take out Hudson. So they have 7 offensive linemen in the game.
And no hesitation here.
4th down and 1 at the FIU 47. Singleton, first down inside the 45, barrels ahead to the 43-yard line. Heavy jumbo works again.
Right, and the thing about Singleton, too, we just saw him run the ball to the outside, gain 8 or 9 yards on the play, but he could also go inside the tackle box area at 225 pounds and get those tough yards on short yardage or goal line, in this case on a 4th down play.
So Nick goes out and Katron Allen comes in. 1st and 10, FIU 43-yard line. 5:50 to go opening quarter, still scoreless.
To see whether, in fact, he wants to take this ball deep.
Allen sets up to the left. Motion by Reynolds toward us. Allen right side through the opening to the 40. Near sideline 35-30. Katron 25 and inside the 25 and bumped out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a Penn State first down.
I think last year, I don't think Katron Allen makes this play the way he did right now. He's 219 pounds, gets good block by Reynolds, his tight end, and just bounces it outside, uses that quickness.
Throws their side, and not a great throw. He threw it behind Dinkins that time. They had all 3 tight ends in the game at the same time. They had Reynolds, Rapelier, and Dinkins, but Drew threw it behind Dinkins on the play. It's 2nd down and 10 at the 23 of FIU.
Yeah. Going back to Dinkins, Dinkins well covered on the play. Even if he catches the football, he's not going to gain much yards on the play, but miscommunication that time between Aller and Dinkins.
Near side Clifford, far side Ross, wing left Hudson. In the pistol, Katron Allen, right side, bounces off 1 to the 20-yard line, gets 3. Penn State faced with a 3rd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
And watching Drew Aller from down here throw the football, I think it's just a timing thing, just a little bit off to start this game. It's not the conditions, it's not the wet football. It's just a little bit off as things dry out.
So first time today they're in the Del Grosso Sauce red zone. They're the ball's right on the 20. Ross and Pena far side, Hudson and Singleton near side. Aller for the moment in an empty backfield. Now Singleton will join the party. He's to the right. Reynolds is also in that far slot. 3rd and 7 at the 20 of FIU. Back goes Aller. Throws, caught by Reynolds at the 15, down to the 10, battles inside the 10, and a 1st and goal for the Nittany Lions at the 9.
Well, great individual move by Reynolds. Okay, FIU had this, they're playing a zone defense on 3rd and long. They had a chance to make this play. Also, Aller gets hit right when he delivers the football. He knows he's going to get hit and delivers it out to Reynolds. Reynolds' second effort gets the first down.
So at the 9, ball equidistant between the sidelines, attacking the south end zone to our right, going into the student section. Pre-snap shift. Hudson near side with Singleton. Singleton in motion. Play action fake to him. Rolls right. Looks in the end zone. Looks. He throws in the end zone. Stays there. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, Dinkins did not drop that one. That ball was, but Drew Aller getting outside the containment of FIU is the real key here. He gets outside the containment. He has time and waiting. He's waiting for his tight end to come across the formation and make the wide open touchdown catch.
6th career touchdown catch for Khalil Dinkins. And the Nittany Lions are on the board, putting together a well-executed 10-play, 87-yard drive. They took a run downs after stopping FIU and turned around and went 87 the other way. Ryan Barker now for the extra point. Tyler Dzansky will snap it out of the holder, Riley Thompson. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Nittany Lions. Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics and the Penn State Sports Network. Amica Insurance is the official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. They say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. When you go with Amica, you're getting coverage from a mutual insurer that's built for their customers, so they'll help look after what's important to you, together. Auto, home, life, and more. Amica has you covered. At Amica, they'll help protect what matters most to you. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA Corporate Partners. Amerigas, Propane, that's Pro-U. Cleveland Brothers Equipment Company, proud partner of Penn State Athletics. Del Grosso Foods, the finest sauce made. Goodridge Construction Group, building excellence from the ground up. Keystone Outdoor Living, the official outdoor living sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Slaymaker Rentals, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Slaymaker Rentals offers rental equipment from leading brands such as JLG, John Deere, Cat, Multi-One, Bobcat, Magnite, and CMC Crawlers. Slaymaker Rentals now provides on-site and in-house equipment repairs for your equipment, offering 24/7 emergency service support. Visit SlaymakerRentals.com for all of your equipment rental needs and repairs. Slaymaker Rentals, a family-owned and operated company serving agricultural, industrial, and commercial customers in Pennsylvania and surrounding states since 2007.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
You know, for every Nittany Lion crushing it on the field, there's a pack of fans electrifying the stands. This season, Highmark Blue Shield is proud to support you both because life.
Saquon Jean-Pierre to the near side. Ross Fournette to the far side. Kick by Wosu will go left to right as we see it. And kick goes left to right. Wosu already with one touchback today. 7-0 Penn State. 3:54 to go here in the opening quarter. That is high end over end, and that one's going to end up at Hollidaysburg. Raj, what do we have?
This football season, every time the Lions defense sacks the opposing quarterback at Beaver Stadium, Planet Fitness donates $1,000 to Thon. Right now, the donation is $3,000. Join Planet Fitness, $15 a month. Be a part of a community that stands strong together.
So Penn State will open up with Jalen Harvey, Xavier Gilliam, Alonzo Ford, and Zariah Fisher up front. 3 linebackers in the game, DeLuca, Campbell, and Rojas. On first down through the hole, and Collins comes up and cuts him down at the 30-yard line. He gets 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5.
Good job by Collins that time from that corner position, coming down and making that tackle. That was a huge hole off the defensive right side, and Collins from that corner position comes down and holds that to a short gain, or they'd have about 10 or 15 yards more on that play.
Shorter and King Mack the safeties, Darius Dixon and Collins the corners. Wide receiver each way, motion by Perry away from us. Pitch to the edge to Owens, tied up, bottled up, flag goes down, and so does he at the 31-yard line. Jalen Harvey came over with Amari Campbell to make the stop, and let's check out the flag with Tim O'Day.
Holding, offense number 51, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
Alonzo Ford got tackled in the backfield trying to get through and make that initial tackle on the running back. And one thing I wanted to point out really quick, Zariah Fisher, you can tell how hungry he is to get out there today. The emotional, vocal, everything leader of the defense with his energy on the sideline. You can tell it's been a little while for him.
Amari Campbell will go out, Brian, and Zion Tracy will be the nickel as they back them up to the 20-yard line to make it a 2nd and 15. 2 far side, 1 near side. Jenkins. They'll run it. Right side, Owens, and Tony Rojas there to make another stop at the 22-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 13.
Good job by Ford as well at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Alonzo Ford is the one that jumped in first, and Rojas then finished him off.
He just disengaged with his offensive lineman. Did a great job of getting that separation from the lineman and coming off of that and helping out on that tackle.
Denied Dennis Sutton back in the game now, and he's playing that floater. Sets up right side. Back goes Jenkins. Pressure from Fisher. He gets away. Rolls near side. Throws near side. It is caught at the 35, but DeLuca takes him down at the 34. A heck of a tackle in open field, Jack, because he kept him 1 yard shy of the mark.
Yeah, and I thought Jenkins was going to run with this football and try to get the 1st down. Good job by Fisher getting pressure, flushing Jenkins out. Throws the football. Good open field tackle and good cleanup by Collins. So not to go forward and get the necessary half a yard for the 1st down instead of setting up 4th down.
And it's 4th and 1, and they're staying out there with their offense. 4th and 1 at their own 34. They will do a direct snap to Owens, the running back. Jenkins is split to the near side, the quarterback.
This place is rocking.
They're just trying to draw Penn State off. It's going to be a timeout. Something tells me that we're about to see Will Hoyt, the punter. I think they set up in something completely different that time. Slidebacker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics. We have 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Nittany Lions on the Penn State Sports Network.
Liberty Basement Systems are the foremost experts in the waterproofing industry for basements, crawl spaces, plus all your foundation needs. Call them today at 570-998-4540. They will give you the peace of mind that your home is structurally sound and you never have to worry about water again. Their certified inspectors will give you a free inspection and estimate. Call Liberty Basement Systems at 570-998-4540. The official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
Dear team, thanks for showing up for me with the best face paint and taunting the other team in the kindest way. For standing on your seat when I need the support and screaming until your throat hurts because you know it makes a difference. For wearing my number. For being the best teammates a player could ask for. At Highmark, we're proud to be cheering alongside the best teammates. Fans like you. Because life. Highmark Blue Shield. Official partner of Penn State Athletics.
Shh, it's okay, Daddy's here. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. Josh Allen beat Daddy's team and really went off. When the game ends, Daddy's ranking will fall. And jerk-faced Bill will win Fantasy League trophy and all.
Hon, have a Snickers.
Thanks.
And maybe take a break from the league chat.
You're distracted when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
Gear up for Penn State football at the Family Clothesline in State College. We've got it all for fall, including officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from Lululemon, Nike, and more. Extended store hours on home football weekends. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are Family Clothesline.
They're going to keep the offense on the field on 4th and 1. FIU at its own 34. Jenkins, the quarterback, takes it, throws near side. It's complete and a first down as they get it out to Kyle McNeil. And they get the 2 yards, and it's going to be a first down at their own 37-yard line. 37-yard line. First down. Good play.
Well, Rojas is trying to make that tackle, get there. Just could, but about a yard short of making that play in the backfield. And that's the kind of respect I think that FIU has for the rundown defense of Penn State to throw the football on a play action on 4th down to get the first down.
Bunch set far side. One to the near side. And it's going to be up the middle and hit and dropped at the 34-yard line. He gave it to Curry that time, I believe. So second down.
On that big 4th down play again, and it didn't impact it this time. It's had an impact today. Crowd noise a factor, and we've talked about it, right? Different configuration, renovations going on. This place gets pretty loud the way this thing's built this year.
So we're down to 30 seconds to go in the quarter. 7-0 Penn State. Second down and 5 at their own 42 FIU. And carry again, and this time he's going to be ripped down for a loss on the play. Penn State all over him that time with Jalen Harvey. It'll be 3rd down and 6 when we come back and start the second quarter. Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics, as we continue on the Penn State Sports Network.
Dear team, thanks for showing up for me with the best face paint and taunting the other team in the kindest way. For standing on your seat when I need the support and screaming until your throat hurts because you know it makes a difference. For wearing my number. For being the best teammates a player could ask for. At Highmark, we're proud to be cheering alongside the best teammates. Fans like you. Because life. Highmark Blue Shield. Official partner of Penn State Athletics.
Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor and control automation sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Slaymaker Electric sells and services electric motors, pumps, variable frequency drives, phase converters, and generators. Slaymaker Electric builds custom controls for your automation's needs, offering 24/7 emergency service support. Visit SlaymakerElectric.com for your electric motors and supplies. Slaymaker Electric, a family-owned and operated company serving agricultural, industrial, and commercial customers in Pennsylvania and surrounding states since 1986.
As the cost of electricity continues to rise, people in Pennsylvania are looking for ways to save money at home, and they're finding it in an energy source that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. It's propane. Propane can power everything from furnaces and water heaters to ovens and fireplaces, even clothes dryers. And propane fire pits and heaters make outdoor living in Pennsylvania just as comfortable as being inside. Get the facts at PAPropane.com. Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Propane Foundation and your local propane provider.
Craig, I'm having second thoughts about that claim you submitted to the insurance company. It was one big lie.
Lying on a claim is insurance fraud.
Honey, they get thousands of claims every day. No one will even notice.
Suspicious claims are investigated. You will get caught.
Don't worry. Even if they catch us, it'll just be a slap on the wrist.
In Pennsylvania, insurance fraud is a felony with serious consequences, fines, court costs, even jail time if convicted. Know the risks. Know the penalties.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Lions' all-conference corporate partners, Anheuser-Busch, Ethical Energy, Lurch RV, MI Windows and Doors, Pam Health, Planet Fitness, Slaymaker Rentals, SRS Distributions, the Pennsylvania Lottery, Truly Hard Seltzer, Utz, and Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. Thanks to our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics. You can get all your game day needs at Wise Markets. Make delicious tacos for the game by purchasing Old El Paso tortillas, taco seasoning, and enchilada sauce. Don't forget the Wise quality in-store ground beef. Score a taste of the tailgate at your neighborhood. Wise Markets.
7-0 Nittany Lions. We start the second quarter. FIU with the ball. Third down at 6, their own 41. 2 near side, 1 far side. Now they bring motion and set up the tight end as a wing left. Penn State loads the box. Jenkins goes back. The lefty waits. Steps up, throws over the middle, and it is caught in Penn State territory at the 46-yard line. And a first down by Alex Perry.
And I think Jenkins is a little bit banged up on the play.
There he is.
FIU did an outstanding job of picking up all the pressure that we came in with. Gave Jenkins just enough time to deliver a football. Outstanding coverage downfield, but still able to make the completion for the first down.
Jack, it was his right ankle, and he's standing in the huddle right now, mainly on his left foot as he hobbles to the line. And that's a guy who's really used his mobility to help them so far. He can't put any pressure on his right foot.
Anderson near side, Nelson far side. So if that's the case, with a double wing, they'll run it. Yes, they will. And up the middle, and submarined at the 44-yard line. Picks up 2 in the play as Tony Rojas made the stop. It's 2nd down and 8 at the Penn State 44.
Boy, Rojas just finds the football here and makes the play for a short 2-yard gain. But going back a couple of plays, Gillian, number 54, from that tackle position, has made a couple of plays already here today. Last week he made a big play on a deflection. They got Zane Durant that interception early in the game. He has been a force here. He's taken his offensive lineman and put him back into the backfield a number of different times. He's had an outstanding game.
Motion toward us, and they give it on the toss near side of Anderson. Anderson to the 30 and belted out of bounds inside the 25 of the 22. You can ooh and ah about him being belted out of bounds, but that was a big play and a first down.
One of the few times today we end up losing containment on the play. Belgrave Shorter gets blocked, hung up with the offensive lineman, was unable to get off on the play. You bounce this thing to the outside. You have no help at all. A big play in the offense.
And watch here, Jenkins looks to be moving a whole lot better now.
Owen to the left, high snap, takes it, rolls left, feels the pressure, over the middle, intercepted Alonzo Ford. Ford at the 25 and taken down there. Alonzo Ford gets the first interception of his career and stops the FIU drive.
Again, you put pressure on a quarterback. Jenkins gets pressure. He had to deliver the football downfield before he wanted to, and that's what happens a lot of times. And now our 2 defensive linemen for Penn State are the leading interceptors on the team.
All right, tailgate bingo card. Who had Ford and Durant for the first 2 of the year getting interceptions?
And Harvey with the pressure. Harvey with the pressure from the left defensive end position and the interception by Ford.
So a break. Slaymaker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics. 7-0 Nittany Lions on the Penn State Sports Network.
Dear team, thanks for showing up for me with the best face paint and taunting the other team in the kindest way. For standing on your seat when I need the support and screaming until your throat hurts because you know it makes a difference. For wearing my number. For being the best teammates a player could ask for. At Highmark, we're proud to be cheering alongside the best teammates. Fans like you. Because life. Highmark Blue Shield. Official partner of Penn State Athletics.
Is your basement or crawl space getting damp or even water in there? Is there a musty smell or even cracks in your foundation? If so, call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540. They will come to your home, give you a free inspection and free estimate from their certified inspectors. Their crew will come and fix the problem right away so that you will have the peace of mind that your home is done right. Don't hesitate. Call the experts at Liberty Basement Systems, 570-998-4540, the official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, All-American Corporate Partners. Amica Insurance, official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. Highmark, Because Life. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
After the Alonzo Ford interception, Penn State takes over at its own 25-yard line with 13:28 to go in the opening half. 7-0 Penn State. Direct snap to Katron Allen, dances away 25, and then they take him down at the 25. They'll give him forward progress of a yard to the 26. It's 2nd and 9.
FIU does a pretty good job at the line of scrimmage that time, bouncing back out. Pena trying to make the block on the defensive back, who comes right in the hole and makes the tackle on Aller.
This may be my last weather update of the game, as I see some blue sky and the field is drying off.
Always trust what Jack says in the pregame. Yeah, that's right. Bunch set near side, Allen to the right of Aller. Motion by Pena away from us on 2nd and 9, their own 26. Aller back, throws, and Katron Allen makes the catch, goes down at the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. So Taylor made the stop, but that ball was thrown behind Katron.
I think Drew Aller made the stop because the ball is behind Allen. He's got to come back for it. You put the ball out in front of him, he gets that ball in stride. He goes down the sideline for a lot more yards on the play. So far in his first half, Drew Aller has not been sharp throwing the football.
Reynolds far side with Pena near side. It's Ross and Hudson. On 3rd and 6, their own 29. Back goes Aller. Blitz coming. They pick up the blitz. He throws. He's got Ross. Turns inside 35. Keeps his feet to the 40. And out of bounds over the 40 at the 42-yard line. A 1st down for Penn State.
Well, you need a strong arm to throw the football from that hash all the way to the other side to Ross. And Ross makes his cut and comes back to the football, and that's what gets him open on the play. And then he makes a move and gets additional yardage. You're trying to get the football to Ross to get him involved in the passing game. A 3rd down situation, he converts.
At their own 42, near Ash, going right to left as we see it with 11:40 to go in the half. 7-0 Penn State. Empty backfield, Aller under center. Pitches it back to Allen. Katron to the edge to the 40, 45, 50, and into FIU territory. Finally rolled down at the 46 of FIU. And again, there's the quickness, Jack, that you and I have seen.
And there was a quickness, and there was Dinkins out in front.
Yep.
Dinkins levels the defensive back, and that enables Katron Allen to take it for the 1st down, bouncing it outside. A lot of these great runs, you've got your tight end Dinkins as the lead guy on the outside.
And, Jack, you should have seen the reaction from the sideline on what they call a pancake, and that was a big one.
Pena near side, Hudson far side. Wing right is Singleton. Allen to the left of Aller. Motion by Singleton. Takes it. Near side. Cuts to his right to the 45. Inside the 45 into the 42. That was a run that time with vision. He got 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 6.
Well, FIU did a good job of closing the outside.
Aller back, quick snap, waits, throws over the middle. He's got him at the 30-yard line. A 1st down for Penn State. Kyron Hudson. Penalty marker on the play. It's against FIU.
Illegal substitution. 12 players on the field on defense at the snap. That penalty has been declined. The result of the play is a 1st down.
So you end up with a 1st down, getting 12 yards on the play against 12 men on the field.
It all starts with protection. There is nobody within 5 yards of Drew Aller when he delivers this football to Hudson. There are 3 defenders. He drilled the football in the open area. Hudson comes back, makes the 1st down catch.
Aller, by the way, has now hit his last 5 passes. Empty backfield for the moment. Bunch set near side. Singleton far side. Singleton in motion toward us. It's going to be Singleton to the edge. 30, 25. Lowers the shoulder inside the 25. to the 24-yard line. They will get 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4.
You get 6 yards, you bounce it to the outside. You get a good block by your wide receiver, Pena. Pena does a good job of pinning the defensive back. You break off that. Good run on the outside, getting to the outside on his FIU defense.
2nd and 4 at the 24 of FIU on the near hash with 9:36 to go in the half. 7-0 Penn State. Ross, Hudson, Pena all to the far side. Allen, the running back, to the right of Aller. Looks right, waits, throws, far corner of the end zone, reaching up and incomplete. Hudson tried to reach over that time and make the play, could not. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
The fans in the sideline want an interference call.
What ends up being man-to-man coverage downfield. The defense back never looks back to the football, but he is allowed to his position inside on the play. I think it's a good no call by the official.
3rd down and 4 at the FIU 24. Penn State 2 of 4 on 3rd down. Pena and Ross far side with Pena coming in motion toward us to join Hudson. Aller. Katron Allen, right side, tries to turn the corner, 25, cuts upfield, and gets to the 22. It's going to be a 4th down and 2 at the 22, and this is the part of the field where you know James likes to go for it.
Well, also, a lot of times, you take a page out of the team you played last week. Nevada did a good job playing that deep zone, making everything happen in front, and Penn State had to put together long drives on the play, 4th and 2 situations. This time they did a decent job of containing Allen and making him turn back inside short of the 1st down.
They'll go pistol. And you motion away from us, sets up right wing. Allen to the right of Aller. It's going to be Katron Allen, left side, and he's not going to get there. He's not going to get there.
He stretched the ball out at the end of this run. He had to get right to the 20-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you, you know what? He's maybe 6 inches shy.
Yeah.
So Penn State, for the 2nd time today, turns it over on downs.
On the field.
All right, NS Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics. 7-0 Nittany Lions, 8:36 to go in the half on the Penn State Sports Network.
New Trail Brewing is a proud partner of Penn State Athletics. When it's game time, grab the light beer that's working overtime. State Light is brewed right here in Central PA for Penn State fans. Cold, refreshing, and just 105 calories. The only light beer packed with Nittany pride, and the only beer directly donating to Penn State student athletes every time you crack one open. State Light by New Trail. 21 plus, please drink responsibly.
Dear team, thanks for showing up for me with the best face paint and taunting the other team in the kindest way. For standing on your seat when I need the support and screaming until your throat hurts because you know it makes a difference. For wearing my number. For being the best teammates a player could ask for. At Highmark, we're proud to be cheering alongside the best teammates. Fans like you. Because life. Highmark Blue Shield. Official partner of Penn State Athletics.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Amica Insurance is the official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. As Amica says, empathy is our best policy. From listening to your insurance needs to following up after a claim, Amica provides coverage with care and compassion. Because as a mutual insurer, Amica is built for its customers and prioritizes you. Isn't that the way insurance should be? As a customer-owned company, Amica will prioritize your needs. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
FIU takes over 1st and 10, technically their own 21-yard line. One step far side, and they'll give it bouncing to the right through the opening again, and then finally taken down near the 30-yard line. and maybe 9 on the play.
Well, we get up the field. We get turned to the outside.
Yeah, Devontae Lyons. 2nd and 9. Wafels in the game with Durant as the tackles. They got Camacho and Fisher the ends. 2nd and 1. Play action. Pressure from Fisher. Steps up, throws near side. Reaches back, makes the catch. Fournette does. And taken down in Penn State territory at the 43-yard line. It's actually JoJo Stone who made the catch. And a first down.
Good post corner route that time. A little roll out to his left, and Jenkins delivers the football back for a first down in an open area behind the corner before our safety had a chance to come up over the top.
Well, I said in the first quarter and a half, you'll find out what kind of game you have. So far, it's a 7-0 game. It's a good game, and FIU's marching at the Penn State 43. Throws near side, threw it behind Stone, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Well, that's what you get up the RPO. I mean, you hold people inside. He's trying to get the ball out to his wide receiver on the outside off of the play action fake. He expected his wide out to go to the outside that time. He turns inside and went for an incomplete pass.
Rojas goes out. Woosley comes in. And Fisher goes out, and Chaz Coleman comes in at defensive end. 2nd and 10, FIU at the Penn State 43. Demps in the bunch set near side. McNeil to the far side. Motion by Demps away from us. Jenkins. And ripped down for a loss off the edge by, of course, Dennis Sutton.
You talk about a guy that off the mark is so quick at 270 pounds, unblocked on the play. They don't think your defensive end's going to be a factor on this, and ends up being a loss in the backfield by the quickness of Dennis Sutton.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 13 at the Penn State 46-yard line. Carries the running back. He is to the left of Jenkins. 2 far side, 1 near side on 3rd and 13. Woosley's in as the nickel. It's going to be Jenkins, chased by Dennis Sutton, throws and incomplete. And Sutton put on such pressure that time, it was almost picked off again by Zane Durant.
Yeah, Dennis Sutton cannot just be blocked. I mean, in fact, no one tries to block him on this play. And he comes off the edge, and he ends up going after the quarterback, Jenkins. He got great closing speed as an edge rusher, defensive end, and gets on Jenkins right when he's ready to deliver the football. Not too many edge rushers would be a factor on this play, like Dennis Sutton is.
Well, Jenkins just came off the field, and Willie Simmons pulled him aside for a second. He probably said 33 is pretty good.
Yeah, they don't even lay a glove on him on that play, and he gets into the backfield chasing down Jenkins.
Will Hoyt, punt goes left to right. It's blocked by Dominic DeLuca, and Penn State will get it at the 45 of FIU, the 3rd block punt of Dominic DeLuca's career.
Steve, you and I saw that Penn State special teams practicing this week, and he comes off the edge. He's got Dennis Sutton lined up inside, taking on 2 blockers on the play, and DeLuca comes off the edge untouched and gets to the punter and gets the block.
3rd block of his career. Last one was against UMass 2 years ago. A break. Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics. 7-0 Nittany Lions of the Penn State Sports Network.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just what's inside your home that matters. It's who you share it with. That's why we work even harder to protect it. And as a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers. We prioritize your needs and are here for you when you need us. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Call 877-41-AMICA and get a quote today.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions. We are PA corporate partners. Liberty Basement Systems, official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Musselman's Applesauce, official applesauce of Penn State Athletics. Onvo, where Penn State fans fuel up. Shipley Energy, energy for what matters. Topline Heating and Air, official residential heating and air conditioning partner of Penn State Athletics. Woodlock Resorts, official resort destination of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all of our We Are PA corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Another checkup? Why are so many people getting new puppies?
Dr. Kim's veterinary office is littered with cuteness.
We are booked solid for weeks, but who can say no to a puppy, right? Oh, who's your good boy? Oh,
she needs to find extra vet techs to get those pups some extra love.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, candidates can find it easier, so you can hire easier. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Throws the screen for Dinkins and incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10, FIU 45. Let's pause 10 seconds for our stations down the line to identify themselves on the Penn State Sports Network. Second and 10, FIU 45. Tonight, Dennis Sutton clogged up two guys on that block punt.
Exactly. He's lining up to the inside of DeLuca and came off the ball and took two guys, and that enabled DeLuca to cut that edge down and go right for the football on the punt.
Wide receiver each way with two tight ends. Allard back, quick toss. Hudson near side at the 41, thrown back there. They'll give him forward progress. They should give him the 41, but they give him the 42. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Good open field tackle on Hudson. They're trying to get it. There's a stop route to the outside with Hudson getting the football, and then it's Hudson's job to make that one guy miss that corner, and he ends up making the tackle right around the 43-yard line.
Clifford far side. He'll go out there with Dinkins and Reynolds. Singleton comes in motion away from us, sets up to the left of Aller on 3rd and 7 at the 42 of FIU. Singleton in motion away from us. Aller back throws to Singleton and missed him, incomplete. The two tight ends were out there with Clifford that time. 3 excellent blockers, but he could not get him the ball. It's going to be 4th down, and for the first time this season, we're going to see Penn State punt.
Yeah, this is a timing route in the outside, and this is not an easy throw. You got to have that out in front of Singleton where he's running towards the line of scrimmage with that momentum. The ball is low into the outside. No chance at all. The timing is thrown off on the play. And after the punt block, they're going to have to punt the football away themselves.
Gabe Wosu, first punt of the season. Nose down. John Pierre runs away from it. And it's Elliott Washington at the 1-yard line. Did they keep it out of the end zone? They say 2-yard line. Elliott Washington with a great effort downfield that time to make the play.
Well, Elliott Washington, there's no FIU return guy there, so he can go and try to catch this football, and he sees it all the way. You got to make sure he stays, and he does a great job of keeping it. Boy, it's close. It's close whether he touched that goal line or not, but the official, the linesman on the play said the 2-yard line, and that's where ball be marked.
Penn State defense today has 1 interception. Special teams has a block punt. Right now, 7-0 Penn State, still 5:32 to go in the half. Owens is in at running back to the left of Jenkins.
They may review this.
What, now they're going to decide?
The previous play was the ball was down at the 2-yard line. The play is under further review.
Yeah, this is what bothers me about this entire scenario. We kept expecting them to review it.
Right.
Just go do it. Okay? Don't make everybody, they come out and make everybody wait. Come on. You got to be more decisive than that. On something where everybody else in the stadium is expecting you to do it, and they're like, oh, you know what, maybe we will. You can't do that.
This angle right now, you cannot really even tell.
Right. I mean, he grabbed it. It's really first touch. Then Collins comes over and covers it.
I think he did cover it outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, the ball, the first touch is at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
That Collins has it at the 1, and it looks like Collins that right arm is still in the field of play, and that's the one closest to the goal line. Again, we expected this play to be reviewed.
Exactly. There's no question. It's so close.
My issue is that why it takes so long before you decide to do it.
I'll tell you, it's just a smart play.
After reviewing the play, the ball was illegally touched at the 2-yard line, but downed outside the end zone. Therefore, the play is upheld. It is first down FIU from the 2-yard line.
The ball was legally touched, not illegally touched.
Right.
It was legally touched. That's what he meant to say. And that's just him misspeaking. That's all. That's fine.
Your gunner's going downfield. Collins does an outstanding job initially of keeping this ball from going into the end zone, and now why FIU is backed up at their own 2.
Owens to the left of Jenkins. That north end zone very loud behind him. Too far side. Owens, right side, breaks one tackle, gets out to the 4-yard line. Taken down on the play by Ty Blanding. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did not block denied Dennis Sutton, and he almost got him at the line.
You're exactly right from the backside. And also Harvey on the other side of the field on the outside. There was an offensive lineman there nowhere, no one to block. We were fortunate to get that ball down at the 4.
Wide receiver each way. Owens to the left of Jenkins. 2nd and 8, their own 4. Play action. Throws far side. He's lofted it over the head and incomplete. A.J. Harris was right there on McNeil at the line of scrimmage, and McNeil turned around. The ball sailed over both their heads. It's 3rd and 8.
They've had a couple of miscommunication in the passing game for FIU. This one, again, thinking it's going to be an out pattern to the outside. Throws it out there to Jenkins, and there's no one there on the play. He was not going to be tackled. There was no chance of intentional grounding on the play because he was not in duress.
So 2 far side, 2 near side on 3rd and 8 at their own 4-yard line. Dempsey motion away from us. Here they come. Hit by denied Dennis Sutton. Breaks the tackle as Zakee Wheatley rips him down at the 6-yard line. Excellent team defense. Pressure from your defensive end, and your safety cleans up.
Everybody doing their own job, and that's a case here. Denied Dennis Sutton coming off the edge. I'm surprised this ball was not deflected at the line of scrimmage. As 6'5" denied Dennis Sutton. Wheatley coming up and cleaning up on the play. Probably the best tackler on the field in open field. Does a great job of getting the receiver down on the ground and setting up a punting situation.
Ross at his own 48 on the far hash awaits the Will Hoy punt, who is about 2 yards inside the back line. Good snap, spins. Boy, Coleman got close. At the 45, Ross now swings left, looks for the opening 50, turns upfield 45 to the 40. Ross inside the 40 and taken down at the 37-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are in point-blank range to start this drive with a 7-0 lead with 3:46 to go in the half.
Where Ross does a good job of setting up all the people coming down to cover the punt. Looks like he's going to go to the right side and plant that right foot, comes back, and using that great speed, turns back upfield, and gets the football inside the 40-yard line.
All right, so Penn State 1st and 10 at the 37 of FIU. They lead 7-0. We're now into the middle 8.
Steve, after the last drive, Drew Allard putting a lot of the onus of the offense, struggling right now on himself.
And it's Allen, breaks a tackle 45 and taken down by the shoe tops at the 44. Gets 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. We're now into that middle 8 area. Keep in mind, not trying to close the half with a flourish, and then we'll get the ball to start the second half.
There's a running play for Allen to go to the outside with Singleton, who gets a good block, but too many people over there by FIU to the outside and hold that to a short gain.
Hudson and Clifford to the far side. Near side, Dinkins and Reynolds, with Dinkins being the wide receiver. The lone running back is Katron Allen. Motion by Dinkins away from us. Sets up right wing. Katron Allen, right side. Dances to his right and gets to the 33-yard line. So Penn State will be faced with a 3rd down and 6 at the FIU 33.
Well, Penn State has 94 yards rushing. Kind of struggled a little bit last week against Nevada, getting the running game going early. And this time on a cutback, give credit to FIU. They filled every lane on that backside cut by Katron Allen and held that to a short gain.
Penn State 2 of 6 on third down. Pena's to the near side. Aller splits far side. So now in the backfield, direct snap goes to Katron Allen. He'll give it to Singleton. Singleton to the edge, cuts upfield to the 30, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 4th down and 3 for Penn State at the 30 of FIU.
Now, we've been trying about 4 or 5 plays to try to get this thing to the outside.
Yeah.
FIU's done a good job of cutting everything off, making sure you turn it back inside. And Singleton just could not find an alley to run with the football in that 3rd down play, setting up another 4th down.
James is going to let this go to the 2-minute warning and then make. He was talking to Justin Lustig. I think he still has a decision to make.
Yeah, he's got 4th down and 3, and they'll walk to the sideline for the 2-minute warning. So, timeout on the field, and Penn State with a 7-0 lead. See what they want to do on 4th down here. And halftime, of course, will be coming up. Let's see if Penn State can close this out. We talk about the middle 8, where Penn State, since 2017, is 50-4 when winning the middle 8. Well, James desperately wants to win the middle 8 here. He wants to go to the locker room with a bigger lead, and he wants to start the second half with the ball.
Yeah, and the Penn State defense and special teams have set up great field position for the offense on the last couple of drives, and give FIU credit. They did a good job of containing our running game. That 3rd down play, I mean, we stretch it to the outside, but everybody on that FIU defense holds their gap. There was not an alley for Singleton to run with the football.
Raj, what do we have?
Looking for a casual atmosphere with great food? It's the Field Burger and Tap. Experience the most delicious milkshakes and top-rated burgers and fries and signature burger creations from Penn State's amazing coaches. Visit the Field Burger and Tap in State College and be amazed at what you'll find. Local burgers, the Field. Then the Family Clothesline, your source for all your family's Penn State needs. From T-shirts and hoodies to jerseys and souvenirs, they've got the largest selection of Penn State merch in Happy Valley. Visit them at 352 East College Avenue in the heart of downtown State College. Can't make it in? Check out all the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
So here are the options. 4th and 3 at the 30. You could opt for a 47-yard field goal attempt with an angle to the right, or you can go for it on 4th down.
I'm James Franklin, seeing the way your defense has played here in the first half. I'm going for it here on 4th down.
Me too.
Give credit, FIU, we've got almost 100 yards rushing here in the first half, but we've struggled here right now in the passing game. We're only 7 for 14 for 57 yards, and we got to get more out of that passing game, which will open it up for Singleton and Allen.
Drew did open up 1 for 5, so he is 6 for his last 9 throwing the ball. And they're going to go for it. The offense is out there.
And Steve watching his reaction over here on the sidelines. That's what he's frustrated about. He may be 6 for his last 9, but after missing Singleton in the flats a couple of times, he just does not feel like, I don't know if it's a grip thing. His body language, he's talking to Danny O'Brien, just trying to get the kinks out to that.
Well, it's amazing how one throw can change that. Let's see if he can do it here.
Yeah, we got 2 timeouts and 3 timeouts and 2 minutes to go in the half. That's a lot of time for Penn State offensively, if in fact they can convert here in this 4th down play.
Ross and Pena far side, Hudson near side. The tight end is Reynolds, who comes in motion, sets up left wing. It's Allen to the right of Aller. 4th and 3 at the 30. They show blitz. Through the line of scrimmage, they call out the protection. I think they may be trying to draw him. They're acting like they're trying to draw them off. Nope, take the snap. Back he goes. Throws near side. He's got Reynolds. 1st down, 25. Steps inside. Spins to get to the 21-yard line on a 1st down for the Nittany Lions.
That give you Andy Kolonicki outstanding credit here. You stay at the line of scrimmage that long, you think you're going to possibly just try to get somebody to jump off sides, and then you run your play when they're back on their heels.
Aller back, steps up, throws over the middle, deflected away, and incomplete.
He had Katron Allen going the other side that time, who came out of the backfield after a check and delay, and they're dropping off in a zone defense, and Allen is going to his right, decided to try to get to the football. The Reynolds downfield was well covered.
And you can run the ball here on 2nd and 10 at the 21. You have all 3 timeouts remaining with 1:46 to go. Clifford and Pena to the far side, Hudson to the near side. Dinkins is now the tight end, wing right. They'll go from the pistol. Aller. They'll give it on the reverse. Turning upfield, Pena spins to the 20 and taken down at the 19-yard line in the Del Grosso Sauce red zone. But now they're faced with a 3rd down and 8.
But a good open field tackle. That's a tackle. Pena's got to make a guy miss. Does not at the 19-yard line and held to a short gain.
Rapelier will come in as the extra tight end on 3rd and 8 at the 19 of FIU. Rapelier, Dinkins, and Pena far side. Near side, it's Allen and Hudson who's in the slot. Now they'll bring Allen back into the formation, set up to the right of Aller. 3rd and 8, 19 of FIU. 7-0 Penn State, 1:04 to go in the opening half. Aller gets the snap, back. Steps up, trouble, hit, spins, and down he goes back at the 24-yard line. That really was a coverage sack that time by FIU.
Yeah. Offensive line initially did a good job of protection. It's a 4-man rush. And finally, Aller tries to step up into the pocket and give FIU credit here defensively. They've done an outstanding job in the first half. We've only thrown the football for 68 yards here against this defense, and now we can settle for a field goal attempt.
It'll be Ryan Barker. FIU, by the way, has used all of its timeouts. They just used their 3rd and final timeout right there. So, everybody walked in today and thought, well, this is going to be game number 2. Look, they get it's a fight. It's a game. FIU's playing it that way.
Yeah, we got the same thing last week from Nevada. Nevada played defensively very tough against our offense during the first half. We kind of broke it open, but now it's settled for a field goal attempt here before the end of the half.
Tyler Dzansky will snap it. 42-yard attempt for Ryan Barker. Good snap, put down by Riley Thompson. The kick by Barker is up, and the kick by Ryan Barker is good. He is 5 for 5 on the season, and a season-long 42-yard field goal. 10-0 Nittany Lions. Well, that's step number 1 in the middle 8, getting points. Now step number 2 is getting a stop and then getting the ball to start the second half. Now remember, Penn State still has all 3 timeouts remaining. So FIU is going to need a first down here. They're not out of the woods here, Jack, in terms of Penn State getting the ball back.
Oh, no question about it. The Penn State defense and special teams have set up the offense here in the first half for short fields. We were unable to capitalize on a couple of them, but now the defense has another opportunity to pitch the shutout here in the first half and see whether, in fact, they can get off the field with some time and get back to the offense because, again, first downs, the clock will, in fact, stop. So 50 seconds right now, calling those quick timeouts after a play will be key.
It actually starts with a touchback. If you get a touchback on the kickoff, the clock won't move. Right? And so that's what you're looking for here from Gabe Wosu, who has it teed up on the far hash. John Pierre on the goal line far side. Fournette on the near side at the 3. Kick goes right to left as we see it. Ball just inside the far hash. Wosu approaches. Belts it high, end over end. It's going to be a fair catch, so the clock is not going to run. They'll start at the 25-yard line with 50 seconds left in the half. 3 timeouts remaining for this Penn State defense.
Yeah, and number 1 for the Penn State defense, you just cannot assume that FIU is going to run the football here because this quarterback has been around. This is his 3rd year starting. It's a very experienced quarterback. So you're going to make sure you read your keys here. And, in fact, if the running play in the field of play and the clock is running, we'll call those timeouts. So
Fisher, Malachi Williams, they're the ends. Durant's in a tackle. They got Harris, Washington, Tracy, Wheatley, and Shorter in the secondary. Throws far side. Tony Rojas belts him at the 27-yard line. He stayed in bounds, so Penn State will use a timeout with 43 seconds left in the half. Good tackle by Rojas in the open field.
Rojas has had a really good first half in the linebacking position, of making good open field tackles. And this one, they're trying to get some positive yards on first down by throwing the ball to your wide receiver on the outside. And Rojas reacted quickly to that and hold it to a short gain.
The timeout was called. I think FIU wants to go to the
Bobo to get outside of containment, and anybody kind of busted coverage downfield, he may take advantage of that. He's that good an athlete. Our pressure from that front four has been on him all day long here in the first half. We'll see whether, in fact, they try to run the football here on second down to force Penn State to burn their timeouts.
Lions is the running back to the right of Jenkins. Back goes Jenkins, dumps it off the Lions, complete 25, cuts upfield to the 30, taken down at the 32-yard line, and they'll give him just the 32. Penn State will use that timeout with 38 seconds to go in the half, and they've got one remaining, and FIU is faced with a 3rd and 3 at their own 32.
Well, I thought Fisher almost had a chance to get a deflection on this ball, getting his hands up in the air. Again, kind of, these are safe plays by FIU on offense. The clock continues running. Penn State's been forced to call the timeouts, but this is almost like a running play to the outside. The completions have been behind the line of scrimmage or a short out by the wide receiver.
Best case scenario for Penn State here is if FIU decides to throw the ball, it's incomplete, they would save the timeout. But the key is you have to stop the 3 yards here. 3rd and 3 at their own 32. Perry will trot out to the far side. Demps and McNeil near side. Now they take Demps out of the game completely. Now they want Demps in the game. So they got 2 on that near side. Okay, they've emptied it. So it's going to be Penn State's allowed to substitute. They bring Chaz Coleman into the game. That play clock's down to 8 right now. Remember we said 25? Now they're going to take Williams out. Play clock is at 4. They're out of timeouts. They have to snap it right away, and do. They give it to Lions left side. Cut down in the backfield. Chaz Coleman off the edge.
This is the quickness of Coleman from that edge rusher.
34 seconds left in the half. He's 2 yards shy of the mark at the 33, and the freshman makes the play.
Boy, a 3rd down situation. What looked like it is going to be a 1st down. But Coleman off that right side just gets up the field and gets his left hand in and trips up the running back. 34 seconds left to go here. Still time for Penn State and great opportunity for them, again, to get some more points, maybe a field goal here before the end of the half.
And, Jack, there is no wind here as a factor. Ryan Barker's last kick would have been good from much, much further, and special teams has been the strength of the Penn State team today.
And keep in mind, if you're FIU, you've already had a punt block today, you may keep somebody in. That opens the door for Ross on a return because there may be one fewer guy. Ross stands back at his own 21, and a whistle.
I think FIU left early.
The ball was snapped before it was ready for play. The ball will be replaced and it will be 4th down.
So it's at the 33-yard line.
Well, denied Dennis Sutton's not in right now, and he is on the punt block team.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to get this football in maybe a punt return here and get some positive yards there before our offense gets back on the field.
Ross now moves up. He's at the 22. Will Hoyt waits, takes the snap, kicks it out of there. Line drive. Ross has to get away from it. It hits at the 34-yard line, kicks to the far side, and eats up time to the 35. They have 26 seconds to go and no timeouts to work with. The most important play of this drive actually may be the first one here to see what they can or cannot do with the drive.
Yeah, I think number one, they got to make sure that wherever Drew Allen's going to throw the football is going to be 10 yards downfield.
Yep.
Because we cannot allow the clock to continue to run if we do not get a 1st down. A 1st down, the clock will stop until the chains are moved. So that's where he's got to place the football.
So Hudson and Pena near side, Ross to the far side. Aller on 1st down, back, throws far side. He's got Reynolds, turns upfield, gets as much as he can out to the 42. 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3, clock at 22 seconds.
It's interesting to watch the operation down here on the sideline. Justin Lustig, special teams coordinator, just ran down to James Franklin to give him the distances and range today for Ryan Barker, and both he and Gabe Wosu.
2nd down and 3, their own 42. Clock stops at 22 seconds. No timeouts left on either side. Hudson to the near side. Bunch set near side. Now they'll shift the bunch to the far side with Ross, Pena, and Reynolds. 2nd and 3. Motion toward us by Pena. Back goes Allen. Throws near side. He's got Hudson. First down at the 50-yard line. Goes down. Pause the clock at 17. So on the pause, they're quickly at the line of scrimmage. They line up. Clock not running yet. Waiting. Clock not running. They're set. Takes the snap. Back he goes. Pump fakes over the middle. Reynolds, he makes the catch at the 36-yard line. A first down. Pause the clock at 11. They might. Let's see if they spike it here or go.
Reynolds does a great job. The ball's a little bit low. Goes down and digs that out and gets the first down.
11 seconds left. And waits. Clock runs. Back goes Allard. Wants it. Sets up. Throws it near sideline. Hudson reaches up right hand. Incomplete with 5 seconds to go in the half. So I think from this range, it might be Gabe Wosu.
Yeah, with 5 seconds left.
No, it's going to be Barker.
You got to try it here because with only 5 seconds left to go in the first half, one more play will run that clock out.
Riley Thompson will put it down. It'll be a 53-yard attempt for Ryan Barker. Career long is 49.
No wind, and the field is dried out for his footing.
Angle to his right. He's already hit from 42 today. Desansky will snap it. They look back. They're ready. Good snap. Put down. Kick is on the way. It was blocked. They got a piece of it. It'll roll loose, and the half will come to an end. The Nittany Lions with a 10-0 lead. Not a surprise at the end. When you kick a 53-yarder, you're going to kick it a little lower, and he did. So it's 10-0.
That is the end of the first half.
And we'll hear from James Franklin with Brian Tripp in just a moment.
He'll have TV first again today.
Well, everybody makes mistakes, Brian.
Penn State on that last drive needed one more completion. Hudson had to make that catch downfield because he's just running out of time. They were very efficient in getting to the line after every first down and saving every second they possibly could on that drive. Just ran out of time here at the end, and the field goal getting blocked.
I would say a lot of teaching moments in the first half for James Franklin. They'll talk about that at halftime. But they've got a 10-0 lead. He obviously wants more, but the first step of winning the middle eight was to get that field goal, which they did from Barker from 42. Now they want to win the second half of it as well and get this thing to 17 before we reach the 11-minute mark of the third quarter. He is almost done with TV. And then Brian Tripp will get his opportunity. And here it is. Brian?
Steve and Jack were just talking about getting the first part of the middle eight complete with 3 points. What do you want to see to start the second half?
Yeah, we got to make some throws. We've missed some throws early on. We're not running the ball as consistently as we should. Defensively, we've been bend but don't break. We need to be a little bit more suffocating. Our special teams have been good except for that low field goal right there.
James, thanks. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Brian, James, thanks so much. At the break, 10-0 Nittany Lions and Slaymaker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics on the Penn State Sports Network.
This is the Penn State Football Halftime Show, presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Also brought to you in part by Pepsi. Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Quality Plus Ford. Check out Ford's full lineup of versatile SUVs and award-winning trucks at buyfordnow.com and your local Ford store today. SRS Distribution. SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Company by company, person by person, rooftop by rooftop. SRS delivers more than building products. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly.
At the half, Penn State leads FIU 10-0. Roger Corey with halftime activities on the Penn State Sports Network this afternoon with Caleb Slaymaker. Young man, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Glad you're along with us. Tell us, who is Slaymaker Electric and Rentals?
Slaymaker is a family-owned and operated company based in Washington Borough, Pennsylvania, started by my dad, Dale Slaymaker, in 1986, serving
customers in the agricultural, industrial, and commercial industries.
1986 was a very special year for Penn State. You know that. What exactly does Slaymaker Rental do?
Slaymaker Rentals is an equipment rental company that rents out equipment such as magnies, bobcats, earth-moving equipment, and aerial equipment.
Then we go back to Slaymaker Electric. That's a big field.
It is. There's electricity everywhere, and that electricity runs everything just about.
Yeah, a little bit. Do you have on-site repair?
Yes, we do. We offer on-site field services. Not everything can be brought into our shop, and sometimes it's better to diagnose problems in the field. We offer a variety of maintenance plans for electrical and mechanical systems.
Here's a big question for you. How far do you travel for your customers at Slaymaker Rental and Slaymaker Electric?
We travel wherever a customer needs us. We also offer a variety of motors and parts purchasable online at www.slaymakerelectric.com that will ship directly to you.
And what sets Slaymaker Electric and Slaymaker Rental apart from your competition?
Well, Slaymaker exceeds customers' expectations with efficient solutions driven by our knowledgeable team, backed by a large inventory, and we ensure quick access to the right products every time.
Caleb, what does the relationship with Penn State mean to Slaymaker Rental and Slaymaker Electric?
Well, it's a great. Penn State has a large fan base, and it's a great networking for Slaymaker. But also with that, Penn State has an incredible reach.
Yeah, they sure do. You repair motors?
Yes, sir. I've been repairing motors ever since I was just about 10 years old.
Windings.
Yes, sir. Yep.
See if we can wind up the Penn State offense in the second half. What do you think about that?
I think they're going to bring it out. I think they're going to bring a win.
I think there's a little chat going on in the locker room right now. Caleb Slaymaker, thanks so much for joining at halftime here today.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you and everything Slaymaker does for Penn State. We're back with more halftime activities right after this on the Penn State Sports Network.
Athletes push boundaries, defy odds, and strive for greatness. At Penn State Health, we share that drive. We tackle medicine's toughest challenges, leading to breakthrough treatments and even cures. Our researchers are passionate and push the limits, like the discovery of a pediatric cancer treatment that led to an FDA-approved drug, drawing patients globally to central Pennsylvania. Penn State Health, driven for you.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Wise Markets makes tailgating easy and affordable. From fan favorite snacks to grill-ready deals, we've got your game plan covered. Wise Markets, the official grocery store of Penn State football.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
Welcome to halftime at West Shore Home Field at Beaver Stadium. Roger Corey with halftime activities presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official health care provider of Penn State Athletics. 10-0 to score. Not very high scoring half, as it were, so let's get right to it. Penn State got to work with just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter with a nifty completion to a 10-play, 87-yard drive. It's Allard to Jenkins for a TD.
Pre-snap shift. Hudson near side with Singleton. Singleton in motion. Play action fake to him. Rolls right. Looks in the end zone. Looks and throws in the end zone. Stays there. Touchdown, Penn State.
Some great defensive efforts throughout the course of the first half with an interception from Ford, a punt block. Barker, busy last week, 4 for 4. Busy today so far. He's 1 for 2. And one of those came in the second quarter, just under a minute left remaining in the first half. A 41-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt for Ryan Barker. Good snap, put down by Riley Thompson. The kick by Barker is up, and the kick by Ryan Barker is good. He is 5 for 5 on the season, and a season-long 42-yard field goal. 10-0 Nittany Lions.
Yes, indeed it was. We did not have the same success with Barker at the end of the first half as his 53-yard field goal attempt was blocked. So we stand at 10-0. Penn State leads Florida International University. Halftime stats, scores on the way next on the Penn State Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
She had you at hello. You were working behind the counter at the coffee shop. She smiled her 100-watt smile at you. Your heart started pounding. And then she said, hello. And she had you. I'm Montica from Compers Jewelers. Yes, she had you at hello. And she hasn't let go. And now you're ready to tell her you're never letting go of her. We'll help you find the diamond that says you want those hellos and a lot more for the rest of your lives together. Compers Jewelers in Bellefonte.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Do you desire a career in the electrical industry, have a strong work ethic, and take pride in your work? Well, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local Number 5 has immediate opportunities for you. Earn industry-leading wages and benefits, including health care for your family, retirement packages, continuing education programs, pathways for advancement, and so much more. For information, call 412-432-1400 or visit us online at ibw5.org today.
Welcome back to halftime, Beaver Stadium. The Lions lead the Panthers 10-0. Penn State football's first half stats are brought to you by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official health care provider of Penn State Athletics. Rather even when you get right down to it, when you get to some numbers here, but Penn State leads Florida International in first downs 12-6. The Lions not real efficient when it comes to third down. They're only 2 of 8 on the day, with FIU at 1 of 7. Penn State's 2 of 4 in fourth down conversions, 1 of 2 for the Panthers. Total yards for the Lions, 190, 151 for Florida International. The Lions have picked up 97 of those yards through the air, 93 on the ground. Florida International with 105 passing yards, 46 rushing yards. Penn State with a sack. And the Lions, no penalties. And FIU, 3 penalties for 30 yards. We'll get to individual stats as we get on into the second quarter, or second half, I should say, with Steve and Jack. We're back with scores from around the conference and around the top 25 when we return to halftime, brought to you by Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. This is Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners. Amica Insurance, official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. Highmark, Because Life. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
It's okay, Daddy's here. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. Josh Allen beat Daddy's team and really went off. When the game ends, Daddy's ranking will fall. And jerk-face Bill will win fantasy league trophy and all.
Hon, have a Snickers.
Thanks.
And maybe take a break from the league chat.
You're distracted when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
And the out-of-town scoreboard presented by SRS Distribution, serving the pro contractor with over 450 building product branches nationwide. Stronger together, built to deliver. SRS delivers pro contractor solutions. Around the Big Ten last night, Maryland upended Northern Illinois 20-9. Northwestern defeated Western Illinois 42-7. Underway in Ames, Iowa, just about halftime there, where Iowa State leads the Hawkeyes 13-3. At the half, Indiana leads Kennesaw State 21-6. Minnesota shutting out Northwestern State 49-0 at the half. Illinois just in front of halftime over Duke in Durham. It's 14-6 there right now. A little later on, it's Ohio State and Grambling at 3:30. Oregon and Oklahoma State, that also at 3:30. Around the top 10 at the half, Texas over San Jose State, 28-0 at the half. We'll get to Florida State, East Texas A&M underway. Florida State ranked number 14 with a 35-0 lead in the second period. SMU and Baylor getting together. Number 17 SMU leads at the half 17-7. The out-of-town scoreboard for SRS Distribution, serving the pro contractor with over 450 building product branches nationwide. Stronger together, built to deliver. SRS delivers pro contractor solutions. We're back with Steve and Jack when we return to halftime. This is Nittany Lion Football on the Penn State Sports Network.
Liberty Basement Systems are the foremost experts in the waterproofing industry for basements, crawl spaces, plus all your foundation needs. Call them today at 570-998-4540. They will give you the peace of mind that your home is structurally sound and you never have to worry about water again. Their certified inspectors will give you a free inspection and estimate. Call Liberty Basement Systems at 570-998-4540, the official basement waterproofing sponsor of Penn State Athletics.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
You know how you explode with excitement when the Nittany Lions score? The feeling is incredible.
I'm Montica from Confers Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's like that for her when she sees your gift from Confers Jewelers. Her breath almost stops. The clock winds down as she unwraps it. It's the final play of the game. She opens it, sees her new diamond, and jumps in your arms. You did it! Confers Jewelers in Belfont. The feeling is incredible.
At SRS, we still believe in the American dream. It starts with a roof over our heads and the belief in a happy and prosperous future. As a company, we honor our commitments to our customers, employees, and veterans. And by truly giving back to our communities and sharing our success, SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Visit us at srsdistribution.com.
This is the Penn State Football Halftime Show, presented by Penn State Health. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. The second half is moments away. Here's the voice of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Steve Jones.
Well, Penn State will get the ball to start the second half, and let's see if they can, with the passing game, be a little more in sync. But, Jack, there are a couple of guys that have stood out on the positive side. Let's talk about Xavier Gilliam in the first two games for a guy that's a redshirt freshman the way he has stepped up.
Well, he's done a great job last week getting penetration, got the deflected ball that got intercepted by Zane Durant. And this week as well, a couple of running plays inside. He took his offensive lineman, put him right in the backfield where the offensive lineman ended up almost making the tackle on his own running back. Guys plays with a lot of leverage. He gets underneath those offensive linemen. And on all those running plays, he's playing across the line of scrimmage. He quietly has played very well. Ford also, key interception in the first half as well. But, again, inside running, they've kind of shut that down for the most part. A couple of gash plays, like James Franklin talked about at halftime, that have hurt Penn State. But other than that, they've played a solid first half. And you've got to get that offensive passing game on track here right now because we're kind of in neutral.
So let's go from a redshirt freshman to a fifth-year senior, Khalil Dinkins, and what he's done offensively.
Well, he's just been the key guy. A lot of those runs that he outside that Singleton had in the first half, and Allen has been led by Dinkins out in front. And he has the ability. A lot of time when you're trying to block a corner or a safety, you end up losing your feet because they're very athletic and you can't keep your feet underneath you. Dinkins has that ability to keep on that defensive back and continue to block him. And one happened right in front of the Penn State bench in the first quarter, and the whole team kind of cheered because he ended up flattening the defensive back right in front of James Franklin and the staff.
King Mack will be the deep returner far side, and to the near side, Kyron Hudson. And this will be the first time today we've seen Noah Grant on the field. He will kick it off. Last week against Bethune-Cookman, 3 of 7 on touchbacks.
First half special teams have been outstanding. We got a punt block and see if we can get a good kickoff return here as well and give the offense outstanding field position.
Mack had a 73-yard return last week as Grant approaches. High end-over-end returnable. Mack will take it at the 7. King Mack 10, 15, 20. Tripped up over the 20 at about the 24-yard line. That's where the Nittany Lions will put it in play. He was just kicking it into high gear when he had the pins knocked out from underneath him.
Well, he just explodes. He has the ability to hit things at high speed. Just got tripped up there. He might have gone down that right side. Good coverage on the outside. The guys winging on the outside for FIU to bring down King Mack.
Hudson near side, Clifford far side. 2 tight ends in the game. We'll start from the pistol. On first down, bouncing right, Allen, far sideline 30, cuts 35, first down to the 40-yard line, and the Nittany Lions get out of the gate with a 14-yard play out to the 39-yard line.
Boy, good block on the outside by Reynolds. Ioane also on a kick-out block as well, and you're able to just get to the outside with Katron Allen, making a guy miss and get the extra yards out to the 40.
They give him the 40-yard line. Their side, it's Ross and Pena along with Hudson. Now they're a little confused on where to line up. Hudson now goes over and joins Reynolds. Bunch set near side. Haller alone in the backfield. Takes the snap. Back. Fires. He's got Reynolds right on the money at the 45-yard line. They pick up half of it. In fact, they'll give him the 46, second down and 4.
Reynolds has been the go-to guy here. Again, good protection by the offensive line. A 4-man rush. No one anywhere near Aller when he delivers the football to Reynolds on that out pattern for about 5 or 6 yards.
So it's going to be second and 4. Nittany Lions at their own 46. Far hash going right to left as we see it. Near side, it's Devontae Ross. 3 tight ends in the game at once. Allen to the left of Aller. Motion by Reynolds away from us. It is Katron Allen up the middle. First down midfield. FIU territory to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains.
Good job by the offensive line. Good surge against that defensive line. And a little kick-out block by Reynolds as well. And Katron Allen hits that thing at high speed. Ends up getting the first down in FIU territory.
13:20 left in the third. 10-0 Nittany Lions. Yeah, we'll send Hudson to the near side, Pena to the far side. 2 tight ends are lined up on the left. Now they'll shift. Singleton will be in the near slot. Let's see if they bring him back. Aller, empty for the moment. Now Singleton in motion. Play action fake. Throws over the middle. Off the hands of Dinkins. Incomplete. Just a little bit behind him that time. 2nd and 10 at the 47 of FIU.
It's a seam route by Dinkins going down formation. And he is wide open on the play. The ball just high into the outside. Good protection by the offensive line. Trying to get the football to him before the safety has a chance to come over the top and make a play on Dinkins. You didn't want to lead him into the safety. You've got to put the ball on his numbers. Went for an incomplete pass.
Hudson Pena far side. Near side Ross. Singleton to the right of Aller on 2nd and 10 at the 47 of FIU. Play action, quick toss. He's got him inside the 40 at the 42. Hudson battles to the 41-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 4.
Good job by Hudson because the end of this play, there's 2 guys on Hudson, and they are trying to rip the ball right out of his hands. As a wide receiver, you've got to have those strong hands, and he has that and is able to hang on to the football for a short gain.
Penn State was 2 of 8 on 3rd down in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 at the FIU 41 on the far hash. Bunch set near side, one far side. Singleton sets up far slot. Aller on 3rd and 4. An empty backfield. Takes the snap. Back. Throws. Reynolds makes the catch. First down inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. Reynolds with his 6th reception of the day.
And this is a good throw by Aller because he had to squeeze his football behind the linebacker before that safety could come over the top.
Singleton to the right of Aller. It's going to be the quick toss over the middle. Hudson reaches back, grabs it inside the 30 at the 26-yard line. They get 8 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
Little play action fake to Singleton. Hudson coming at a quick skinny post.
Tempo, pistol. It's going to be Singleton. Singleton into the hole, drives ahead for a first down to the 21 of FIU.
Well, this is an offense in tempo right now. Moving the football, offensive line, knocking people. Great block by Reynolds, the tight end that time at the point of attack. 9th play of the drive coming up at the FIU 22.
Aller goes back. He's got Reynolds at the 20. Turns upfield, knocked out of bounds inside the 20. Del Grosso sauce red zone at the 18-yard line.
Boy, Reynolds is having a career day here right now on those short routes. He is wide open on the outside. Penn State going tempo in that period of time. And Reynolds is the guy just in that 5 or 6 yard out pattern, wide open on the play. Ball's out in front by Drew Aller. Good 5 or 6 yard gain.
Career high 7 catches for a career high 58 yards for Luke Reynolds. Rappelier is now in there with Dinkins. Far side it's Clifford. Near side it's Pena. 2nd down at the 18. 2nd and 6. It's going to be Allen. Allen into the hole. Allen tries to break a tackle. Can't. They stand him up at the 16-yard line, and now they're going to be faced with another 3rd down and 4.
Jack, we talked about the rhythm of the passing game in the first half. You saw with the exception of that high throw to Khalil Dinkins, you can hear the way Drew Aller is sticking that ball into his targets, especially Luke Reynolds here to start this half.
3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 at the 16-yard line. Far hash attacking the north end zone to our left. Trips near side to far side. Aller in the backfield alone. Drew waits, takes the snap back. Waits, throws for Pena, dives at the 11-yard line. Did he get it? They say no. So it's going to be 4th and 4.
Well, again, good protection by the offensive line, trying to get the ball to Pena. Ball a little bit low as Pena comes in to makes that inside move, and then goes for an incomplete pass. Also, outstanding coverage as well in that secondary on Pena.
Mr. Clark is the one that was on the coverage that time. Far hash, 34-yard attempt for Ryan Barker. Mansky waits the snap. Put down. Kick is up by Barker. The kick by Ryan Barker is good, and Penn State expands its lead to 13-0 with 9:56 to go in the third. Slaymaker Rentals, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics on the Penn State Sports Network.
Del Grosso Foods is a proud sponsor of Penn State football. As America's oldest family-owned pasta sauce maker, we've been perfecting the art of flavor for generations. And now you can bring even more flavor to your home with our all-new creamy Alfredo sauce. Ready to elevate your next meal? Explore Del Grosso Alfredo sauce and all our irresistible pasta sauces, pizza sauces, and Sloppy Joe sauce at DelGrossoFoods.com. Del Grosso, the finest sauce made.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Anheuser-Busch, official domestic beer sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Ethical Energy, official solar partner of Penn State football. Lurch RV, RV buying made easy. MI Windows and Doors, the official window of Penn State Athletics. PAM Health, official rehabilitation partner of Penn State football. Planet Fitness, official gym of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not just about where you're going, but who you go with. That's why we work even harder to protect what matters most. And as a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers and prioritize your needs. Amica. Empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
You're listening to Penn State football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor and control automation sponsor of Penn State. Visit SlaymakerElectric.com for your electric motors and supplies. Slaymaker Electric, family owned and operated, serving Pennsylvania and surrounding states since 1986. Ready for your next adventure? Follow the Fox to easy RV buying at Lurch RV, alumni founded and owned. Your dream RV is just a visit away. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Penn State Sports Network.
Nothing Nittany Lions, 12-play, 60-yard drive, knocked 5:04 off the clock, and now Gabe Wosu approaches from the far hash, drives it high, and that baby is going to sail to Corning, New York.
No one had that in the pool.
That's why we went with it.
That was a high, booming, that might have been his best one yet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gave Wellsboro love last week. We had to go a little bit beyond Wellsboro with that one. All right. Tonight, Dennis Sutton's Uriah Fisher up front with Alonzo Ford, who has an interception today. Zane Durant, linebackers Campbell, Rojas. They'll go with the nickel package to open up with Tracy, Wheatley, Shorter, Collins at the corner, Harris the other corner. From the bunch set, they'll run it right side, tripped up over the 25 at the 28-yard line as Keyjon Owens ran at that time.
And I'll tell you, Rojas is all over the field making plays. Does a good job of getting rid of a blocker, finding the football in traffic, and helping out on the tackle.
2nd and 7 to their own 28. Jenkins in the pistol this time. 2 far side, 1 near side. Now they move Owens to his left. 2nd and 7. Owens again, left side. Breaks a tackle 30. Over the 30 to the 34-yard line. He's going to be a yard shy of the mark, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for FIU. They are 1 of 7 on 3rd down this afternoon.
Yeah, that time, Dennis Sutton takes the inside gap on the play, gets pinned inside, bounce that play outside, and getting about half a yard short of the 1st down.
Penn State has 3 tackles for losses in the game. Another one here would help to stop the drive. 8:50 to go in the 3rd. 13-0 Penn State. Jenkins with carry to his right. Motion away from us by McNeil. It's going to be Owens. 1st down and more. He's at the 40. And shoot, top tackle by Wheatley at the 50-yard line. Sometimes on short yardage, you get past the first wave and it's open.
You got everybody up at the line of scrimmage. Like I said, if you pop it through there, it is open for you. He ends up breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Wheatley makes the play.
Tempo, back he goes. Long and deep, far side. He's looking for McNeil. He's got no. It's incomplete. Wheatley broke it up at the end. It's 2nd down and 10. It looked like he had McNeil that time. And Wheatley came over and broke it up.
Good protection initially here for Jenkins to throw the football downfield. Wheatley about a yard or 2 behind the receiver on the play, ends up recovering and makes the play deep. One of the few times they've gone deep downfield for a play.
So now they will bring in Carter in the game at wide receiver. 2 far side, 1 near side. 2nd and 10 at midfield. It's going to be up the middle and decked at the 50-yard line. Denied. Dennis Sutton again. They cannot block him.
Whether it's playing the run or playing the pass, does a good job of taking the inside gap. His quickness against the offensive tackle takes that inside gap and makes the play for no gain.
3rd down and 10 at midfield. Unset far side, 1 near side. Penn State recognizes. Jenkins on 3rd and 10. Takes the snap. Pressure from Fisher. Rolls near side. Dumps it off on the screen at midfield and knocked out of bounds at the Penn State 48-yard line. Denied Dennis Sutton, and Davian Collins tracked him down.
You talk about denied Dennis Sutton. He is not going to quit on a play. He sees the dump off, and he's kind of the spy on this play on the quarterback, Jenkins. But after the ball was thrown to the running back, that's denied Dennis Sutton on the other side of the field making the play.
Ross will set up at the 8-yard line. Will Hoyt will kick it away on 4th and 7 at the Penn State 47. Will Hoyt standing back on his own 39. Good snap. Here they come. Kicks it out of there. Very high. Ross underneath it will take it at the 11 with a fair catch. And that's where the Nittany Lions will put it in play. Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics on the Penn State Sports Network.
They say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. At Amica Insurance, we know what matters most to you. And we work even harder to protect it, together. As a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers and prioritize your needs. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward, so listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
As the cost of electricity continues to rise, people in Pennsylvania are looking for ways to save money at home, and they're finding it in an energy source that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. It's propane. Propane can power everything from furnaces and water heaters to ovens and fireplaces, even clothes dryers. And propane fire pits and heaters make outdoor living in Pennsylvania just as comfortable as being inside. Get the facts at papropane.com. Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Propane Foundation and your local propane provider.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
The Family Clothesline's your source for all your family's Penn State needs. Visit them downtown State College at 352 East College Avenue in the heart of it all. Can't make it in? Check out all the merchandise at PennStateClothes.com.
2 tight ends, wide receiver each way. Penn State starts from its own 12. Singleton's the running back. Motion by Hudson toward us. Turns, it's going to be Singleton. Singleton through the hole and out to the 14-yard line. They get 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8. TJ Shanahan, by the way, in the game now at guard for Penn State. It plays at Donko.
Good block by Ioane that time. On a good kick-out block, but again, too many people up inside by the FIU defensive line and hold Singleton to a short gain, about 2 yards.
Pena goes far side, near side. It's Hudson with Reynolds. Reynolds with 7 catches so far in the day. They go pistol with Singleton behind Aller. Hudson in motion away from us. Aller back. Drew sets, fires for Pena, makes the catch, first down, breaks tackle, 25, 30, 35, Pena cuts inside 40, over the 40 and out to the 44, 45-yard line, and a first down for Penn State.
And that's what you're looking for from your wide receivers. You make the catch on the outside, and then you duck under a tackle by the corner. Ball's out quickly, Pena makes the play, and the run after the catch.
From their own 44-yard line, far hash. It'll be Singleton. Singleton over the 45 and out to the 48. Gets 4 in the play. 2nd down and 6.
Seems our offensive line now in a hurry-up offense right now. Starting to take control of this line of scrimmage. Good 5-yard gain on first down.
Pistol again. 2nd and 4. Singleton his left side. Cuts up to the 50. First down 45. Spins inside the 45. And a first down at the 42-yard line for the Nittany Lions.
You get the combination of good blocking by your offensive line and also a burst by Singleton right up the alley that time where he sees that crease and it explodes through there. Good kick-out block again by Dinkins as well, and a first down into FIU territory.
Allen, 13 carries, 72 yards. Singleton, 12 carries, 71 yards. Ross near side, Hudson far side. Rappelier wing left, tight right, Dinkins. Lone setback is Singleton. Hudson in motion toward us. Play action fake. Loads it up. Long and deep down the middle for Ross. He's there. He got grabbed. And he made the catch anyway. A spectacular play by Devontae Ross. Interfered on the play. He said, get out of my way. I'm going to make the play.
And this is why James Franklin in the portal picked up a guy like Ross. He's the guy that can take the top off of the defense. He got that great speed downfield. And he is interfered with in the end zone and still able to make the catch.
Defense number 1. That penalty's been declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
And Penn State will go for 2.
Yeah, because they had 13, Brian, they're going to try and get this to 21.
Starts with the play action fake. The offensive line with great protection for Aller and delivering the ball on the money to Ross.
Hudson and Pena far side. Near side, it is Dinkins and Reynolds. Aller's talking to...
They're going to need to reset the play clock. It's down to 5.
Yeah. Singleton to the right now. Penn State will shift. Aller takes it. Rolls right. Throws back to Drew Shelton at the 10 to the 5. Shelton gets the 2 points.
A flag did come in. I don't want to spoil the party.
That pass was thrown backwards. Holding Penn State.
I did an interview with Andy Kotelnicki before the season, and I said, what's the craziest play design you have? And James is going to bring on the point after team here for 1. And he said he asked every unit to draw up plays, and including the offensive line. He said all 7 plays they came in with ended with an offensive lineman touching the ball. And I'm wondering if that was one of them. It worked beautifully with the exception of the hold. which I'm
sure
still looking for.
Who they called this on.
Yeah, he never said who he called it on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the block by Ioane. There's not a hold there.
I don't know what they saw. So the extra point will be on the near hash at the 20-yard line. So it's a 30-yard extra point. And put down, the kick is up, and the kick by Barker sails through and good. And Penn State with 4:44 to go in the third, now with a 20-0 lead as the officials spoil the two-point party. Skymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics on the Penn State Sports Network.
Athletes push boundaries, defy odds, and strive for greatness. At Penn State Health, we share that drive. We tackle medicine's toughest challenges, leading to breakthrough treatments and even cures. Our researchers are passionate and push the limits, like the discovery of a pediatric cancer treatment that led to an FDA-approved drug, drawing patients globally to central Pennsylvania. Penn State Health, driven for you.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-conference corporate partners. Slaymaker, the official equipment rental partner of Penn State football. SRS Distributions, company by company, person by person, rooftop by rooftop, SRS delivers the American dream. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Please play responsibly. Truly, official hard seltzer of Penn State Athletics. Utz, official tailgate partner of Penn State Athletics. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, official hotel loyalty partner of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to all our all-conference corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics. The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions, all-American corporate partners. Amica Insurance, official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. Highmark, because life. Penn State Health, the official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. Pepsi Zero never tasted so good. Try it to believe it. Thank you to our all-American corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard, until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Of course, after the game, the Pennsylvania Propane Postgame Show brought to you by the Pennsylvania Propane Foundation and your local propane service providers. For more info, go to papropane.com. Propane, energy for everyone.
20-0 Nittany Lions after a 5-play, 88-yard drive. The touchdown pass to Devontae Ross of 42 yards. And the kick by Wosu. And that's going to be a line drive, and that's going to sneak out of bounds. They're going to go at the 35-yard line.
I did get some clarification on the two-point play that was called back. The penalty was on Nick Dawkins.
Yep, it was on Dawkins. 16th career touchdown catch, by the way, for Ross. Now, I think everybody knows Jack and I go to practice all the time. So if we seem relatively calm in the call, we sort of have seen it before.
James Franklin was just talking to some of the guys over here on the sideline, too. Penn State wants to go tempo, and the officials have been holding him a bit. And the message that he's getting from the officials on why they can't go faster on offense is they're waiting for the chain. So he walked down the home sideline and said to the chain gain over here, hey, speed it up a little bit.
Move it. Let's go. Too far side. Jenkins back. Jenkins, good time this time. Throws it near side, complete to his tight end at the 36. And Rojas tied him up, and the FIU sideline's furious because he was not taken down.
Exactly. Yeah. I think he broke that tackle from Rojas. Also, your reputation follows you around. This time, denied Dennis Sutton is blocked by the tackle. He's blocked by the running back as well. That's still going to happen as the year goes on. You either put a tight end there because one man cannot block denied Dennis Sutton, and offensively, people are going to make sure that he is not going to be a factor by maybe double-teaming him almost every passing play.
Kyan only gained 2 yards in the play, 2nd and 8. Carter in motion away from us. They run it up the middle and tripped up over the 40 and out to the 43-yard line is Carey. And they'll be faced with a 3rd down and 2 at their own 43.
Well, I'll tell you, that RPO and all the things you try to do on a play, I mean, it is very, very difficult. Campbell ends up making a tackle, finding the football. But all the misdirection in the backfield with a guy like Jenkins, who also can carry the football as well. That RPO is very tough for a defense to try to figure out.
3rd and 2, their own 43. DeLuca for Woosley. Carry to the right of Jenkins. Now up to the line scrimmage. Crowd very loud with 3:16 to go in the 3rd. Jenkins takes it. Play action. Rolls near side. He'll keep it and go. Tripped up and down he goes. The initial pressure by Jalen Harvey.
Well, Penn State defensively just got into the backfield and all the misdirection they were going and just could not find anyone. DeLuca from the other side forced Jenkins to go to his right and just could not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Harvey blew it up initially. And
timeout FIU.
And FIU is going to call a timeout. Now it's an official's timeout. Now they're going to call a timeout. Okay.
I'll say here on this Penn State sideline, they needed a little bit of a spark today, especially offensively. They're still in control of the game. They're running the ball well. But that great catch by Devontae Ross, which is why you go out and get a guy like that. And then even though the 2-point play was called back, they've got their mojo with them finally for, I think one of the first times here in the football game.
Oh, look, it didn't count. But did you just see how excited everybody was that Shelton made that play? And after Ross he gets interfered with. Right? And you're a defensive back in college. Go ahead and interfere. It's only a 15-yard penalty as opposed to being in the end zone like the NFL, and they put it at the 1.
Yeah, exactly. Ross does a good job. I mean, he almost makes a one-handed catch with a defensive back draped all over his body, ends up making a play.
The offense is back out there on 4th and 4, their own 41. That's why they called the timeout. So Penn State, they will get Ross off the field. 4th down 4, their own 41. Jenkins takes it back, dumps it off far side, turns upfield, dives ahead, and I think he's got the first down at the 45. Anthony Carey able to make the play and move the chains. Look, you're down 20. I give Willie Simmons a lot of credit. He's coached the game to win today.
Exactly. I mean, that's why he called a timeout to make sure that he could go for this on 4th down. I thought Dennis Sutton would run this thing down, but just out to the outside, running back behind the line of scrimmage is able to get the first down on the 4th down play.
All right, tight formation, 2 left, 2 right, wing backs. Takes the snap, gives it up the middle, buried that time at the 47-yard line. Denied Dennis Sutton something he should have touched on earlier. On that play in the sideline over here where he ran the guy down. Jack, he has become an outstanding all-around defensive end.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think when all the other young players on that defensive side see one of the best athletes on the defense hustling on every play, he does not take a play off on that play you're talking about. He was a spy on the quarterback Jenkins, and once he delivered the football, helped out on the running back who caught the ball down the other sideline.
McNeil far side. They'll give it again to Owens over the 50 into Penn State territory. Late flag comes in. It's going to be a hold. And the hold hasn't said which way.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
It's Julius Pierce, the center.
That probably contributed to it, but great shoot-top tackle by Mari Campbell. And I was watching before that 4th down play. Campbell was the guy, seems like he's playing a little bit more here today with DeLuca and Rojas both in with him on this drive. He was the one getting them aligned before that play after a little confusion on that 4th down.
And when he and Dom are in the game together, Campbell is the green dot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Campbell has been solid. He played very well last week against Nevada and also finding the football here.
Jenkins back, looks near side, rolls near side, now dumps it off over the middle and incomplete. And I think Coleman got a piece of it that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
Good job by Fisher also on the pressure that time from that defensive end position, getting his hand, forcing Jenkins out of the pocket. left-handed quarterback trying to throw back across the middle of the field like that. A very dangerous throw. And Campbell was right there on the coverage as well had that ball been completed.
There's Uriah Fisher in his first start today. Outstanding. Eric Nelson comes in the game at wide receiver. Anderson is on the far side. Third down and 19, their own 37-yard line. Back he goes. Pressure from Fisher. Dumps it off complete at the 40. Turns upfield and is decked on the play by Amari Campbell at the 40-yard line. They'll have to kick it away. You can't play coverage at linebacker better than that.
Yeah, Campbell just an outstanding open field tackle. Again, Fisher on the pressure on the outside edge, and then Campbell cleaning up on the play because he had to get rid of the football quickly because of the pressure. And Campbell's right there to make the tackle in open field, forcing a punting situation.
Ross stands back on his own 10-yard line. Will Hoyt will kick it away. He's had one block today. It was by Dominic DeLuca. Snaps there. Kicks it out of there. They want to set a return sky high. And Ross fair catch and makes the fair catch at his own 16-yard line. And we have a break. Slaymaker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics. We have 28 seconds left in the third. 20-0 Nittany Lions of the Penn State Sports Network.
Pick the propane pros at AmeriGas to fuel your home or business. From home heat to commercial applications, our team is proud to meet the propane needs of Penn State fans coast to coast. Want to showcase your Penn State pride at your next barbecue? Grab a custom Penn State wrapped grill tank at an AmeriGas cylinder exchange near you. Visit amerigas.com/go/local for a free quote on bulk propane or to find a convenient take exchange location near you. AmeriGas is proud to be the official propane partner of Penn State Athletics.
At SRS, we still believe in the American dream. It starts with a roof over our heads and the belief in a happy and prosperous future. As a company, we honor our commitments to our customers, employees, and veterans. And by truly giving back to our communities and sharing our success, SRS delivers more than building products. SRS delivers the American dream. Visit us at srsdistribution.com.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
The Family Clothesline at State College has the perfect gear for every Penn State fan. We have officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from quality brands like Nike, Under Armour, Yeti, Lululemon, and more. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are
the Family Clothesline.
Slaymaker Rentals, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics. Slaymaker Rentals offers rental equipment from leading brands such as JLG, John Deere, Cat, Multi-One, Bobcat, Magnite, and CMC Crawlers. Slaymaker Rentals now provides on-site and in-house equipment repairs for your equipment, offering 24/7 emergency service support. Visit SlaymakerRentals.com for all of your equipment rental needs and repairs. Slaymaker Rentals, a family-owned and operated company serving agricultural, industrial, and commercial customers in Pennsylvania and surrounding states since 2007.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Del Grosso Foods, since 1914, family traditions never tasted so good. Del Grosso Foods, proud partner of Penn State Football.
Cousins and Shanahan are now the guards. The running back is Allen in the pistol behind Aller. 1st and 10, their own 17-yard line. Katron Allen up the middle and over the 20 and moves the pile to the 21, gets 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 on what, let's see, they want to go tempo. They're right up at the line of scrimmage now. They've got 14 seconds left in the quarter. 2nd and 6, their own 21. Now to the line of scrimmage with 8. Backs up. Clock down to 6. Trying to draw them off with 3, and that will do it. We go to the fourth quarter at West Shore Home Field at Beaver Stadium. The Nittany Lions with a 20-0 lead. Today's game being brought to you by Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics on the Penn State Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Penn State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Hey, this is Khalil Dinkins, tight end for Penn State Football. There's a lot you can handle on your own, but when it comes to money, it's good to have a go-to spot for support. That's PSECU over at 502 East College Avenue in State College. There's an ATM on site and the team can help you with setting up your account to walking you through digital banking. It's open on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. PSECU is the official corporate partner of Penn State Athletics. Visit psecu.com to learn more.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 5 is proud to continue its support for Penn State Athletics. Our members go to work safely every day to build the projects that are constantly increasing in demand. Whether it's watching a game, working from home, or just knowing the lights will come on when you flick the switch, you can be confident that the members of IBEW Local 5 are hard at work behind the scenes. Call us at 412-432-1400 or visit IBEW5.org.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics recognizes the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners. Amica Insurance, official auto, home, and life insurance partner of Penn State Athletics. Highmark, because life. Penn State Health, official healthcare provider of Penn State Athletics. PepsiCo, Pepsi Zero, never tasted so good, try it to believe it. PSECU, presenting partner of the 2025 Penn State football season. Wise Markets, official grocer of Penn State football, and West Shore Home, official window replacement partner of Penn State Athletics. Thanks to our all-American corporate partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and helping us create a lifetime of impact for all of our student athletes.
Penn State with a 20-0 lead as we start the fourth quarter. Far Ash going left to right from the 21-yard line. It's going to be Allen to the right side, taken down. Picked up a yard to the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Penn State.
I'll tell you, FIU has defended the wide run by either Allen here or Singleton when he has the football. A little hesitation by Allen. I thought he was going to just try to get to the corner that time. A little hesitation enabled FIU defenders to get to him and hold that to a short gain.
3rd and 5 at their own 22 now on the near hash. Hudson and Ross to the far side. Pena's to the near side with Rappelier. And then 3rd and 5. Motion by Pena away from us. Aller goes back, waits, stumbled, and goes down back at the 16-yard line. Good pressure that time by the linebacker Cheney, who came up and made the play.
This is what Penn State offensive line had a little trouble with last week against Nevada. A little delayed blitz like this, and it opened up for him, and Aller had nowhere to go with the football. Also, they're trying to get the ball to Allen downfield on a swing route, and he was well covered. Give FIU credit.
John Pierre waits for the punt at his own 40. Punt by Gabe Wosu goes left to right. He stands on the 2. He takes the snap from Tyler Dzansky and belts it out of there.
God.
That is into the jet stream. And goodbye. She is gone. John Pierre will go down at the 17-yard line. Talk about changing the field. Gabe Wosu just changed the field.
That thing off of his foot, I've never seen a punt get that high that quickly. You talk about a tight spiral. That's exactly what it was downfield. An outstanding punt. Punt return guy just goes down with the football. Outstanding punt.
I mean, you're talking no return.
I know Steve has everything on his chart. What's the longest punt in Penn State history?
Oh, that's Coop French. Coop French did that, 81 yards. It should be 89 yards. Did it against Iowa back in 1930.
I knew I asked the right guy.
That one was 67. Inside handout. Down he goes. Guess who again? Slipping through is Chaz Coleman, who gets the job done. And Coleman is showing everybody what he's made of today.
Well, you talk about a running play away from Coleman, and he just goes flat down the line of scrimmage. You got into the backfield, realizing the play was away from him, then now use your athletic ability, your quickness to chase this play down. He's got a lot of potential as an edge rusher for Penn State. He made an outstanding play there.
Yesterday when we left, he and Dennis Sutton were the two guys working with Deion Barnes after practice. Now they'll shift the ends on 2nd down and 12. Back goes Jenkins, pressure on Coleman, and taken down back at the 5-yard line by Anai White.
Well, there you go. Coleman came with pressure from the right side. White was coming up the middle, and he ends up collapsing the pocket with Penn State defensively. Good job by Coleman underneath the offensive tackle and getting into the backfield like that, and ends up creating the play.
From the moment Gabe Wosu put his foot into the ball, FIU has gone backwards. Trips far side, one near side. The students are behind Jenkins, and they are wild and raucous. He stands on the goal line with Lyons to his right. He can't hear anything. Timeout. Crowd does it again. Doesn't matter who the opponent is.
And I'll tell you, a couple of plays ago, FIU thought they were going to get good field position, maybe work on half the field, and maybe put points on the board. Now they're back inside their 5.
A break. Today's game brought to you by Slaymaker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics. 20-0 Nittany Lions, 12:05 to play on the Penn State Sports Network.
Upon us, your man is going to yell out a lot of stuff. Things like, go for 2 or go for 3. And he'll say it with feeling. I'm Monica from Compers. Now, when you hear go for 2, realize that he's not just cheering on his team. He's encouraging you. He's really saying, honey, go down to Compers and get a pair of diamond studs. And when he yells out, go for 3, he's yelling at you. Hurry down to our store and get 3 of whatever you want. Compers, Jewelers, and Belfont. Go, baby, go.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
Gear up for Penn State football at the Family Clothesline in State College. We've got it all for fall, including officially licensed Penn State clothing and merchandise from Lululemon, Nike, and more. Extended store hours on home football weekends. Shop PennStateClothes.com and get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. We are
Family Clothesline.
Pick the propane pros at AmeriGas to fuel your home or business. From home heat to commercial applications, our team is proud to meet the propane needs of Penn State fans coast to coast. Want to showcase your Penn State pride at your next barbecue? Grab a custom Penn State wrapped grill tank at an AmeriGas cylinder exchange near you. Visit amerigas.com/go/local for a free quote on bulk propane or to find a convenient take exchange location near you. AmeriGas is proud to be the official propane partner of Penn State Athletics.
Wise Markets is the official playmaker for your fall tailgate. We've got your game plan covered. Juicy burgers, sizzling sausages, fresh baked rolls, and snacks. All at low, low prices. So whether you're at Beaver Stadium or cheering from home, fuel your team with the best from Wise Markets. We're proud to be a part of every Penn State win, on and off the field. Wise Markets. We are the official grocer of Penn State football.
Third down and a half acre. They'll give it to Lyons. Breaks one tackle. Cuts to his right to the 20. Keeps his feet to the 15. King Mack chases him, and Davian Collins takes him down at the 16-yard line. He's still 11 yards shy of the mark. It's 4th down.
Well, it ends up, let's say defensively, it's going to get off the field, but James Franklin will not be happy with the tackling in open field right now. King Mack also trying to bring the running back down on the outside that time. Broke a couple of tackles, but now punting the football, and now Penn State should get great field position after the punt.
And Ross is standing back at his own 38-yard line. Will Hoyt will take the snap at his own 2. Punt goes right to left as we see it. Penn State's blocked one today. And he kicks it out of there. Low line drive. Ross going to let it hit the ground. And it's going to bounce to the 41 and be down right about the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions have 60 yards in front of them with 11:04 to play in the game and a 20-0 lead.
Well, you can see the importance of special teams in a football game, because with that punt, we just flipped field position. Penn State defensively gets a 3 and out. They're able to make sure the punt downfield and then out, but the ball out their own 40-yard line after that sequence.
Hudson near side, far side, Reynolds with Pena in the slot. Singleton now sets up in the pistol. In fact, Aller will go under center. Takes the snap, play action fake, rolls right, looks, waits, now rolls left, wants help, finds help at Singleton and overthrew him, incomplete at the 50. Difficult throw to make going to your left for a right-handed quarterback. 2nd down and 10.
Well, it looked like initially he was trying to get the ball to Hudson downfield, and then thinking he was going to run with the football. We had all our linemen on that left side. It almost looked like we're trying to run a screen to Singleton as well. We're rolling out right. Hudson was well covered downfield. If I give FIU credit, their secondary did a good job.
So Hudson and Clifford near side. Pena far side. Singleton to the left. Play action fake. Steps up, throws far side. Caught. Back shoulder throw, and then it was grabbed away from Reynolds, but out of bounds and incomplete. Tell you, Cousins did a good job on pass protection that time.
Well, it looked like Reynolds was going to make an easy catch along that sideline. Kind of drifts out and on the back shoulder throw to a tight end on that boundary. It almost gets intercepted right at the end and goes for an incomplete pass because the defender is out of bounds.
Reynolds, Pena, Hudson far side, Ross near side. Aller with Singleton to his left on 3rd and 10, their own 40, far hash. Whistle.
The ruling on the field on the previous play was incomplete pass. That ruling is under further review.
So let's see if he was in bounds or not when he grabbed it away from Reynolds.
I thought he was juggling it as he was still going out.
I thought he never really even had control of this ball.
The ball's in the air and he's standing on the sideline.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
If anything, it's closer to almost being an interception.
Well, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm saying ATN is the one. That's what I'm wondering. It's not Reynolds I was thinking about. I was thinking about ATN. Did ATN have the ball?
The ball's flying in the air as a guy's going out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just an incomplete pass. I mean, this should take a second.
I don't know why they stopped the game for that one.
I can't believe they're trying to do a back shoulder throw to a tight end. I'll have to check on that this week. But it looked like Reynolds initially downfield. He was open by about 2 or 3 yards on a takeoff route downfield. And I thought the ball was just underthrown by Aller that time, which caused a situation now that we have the delay. Yeah,
that's something
this should not take this long.
Yeah, this is.
And here is Tim O'Day.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field of incomplete pass is upheld. 3rd down.
I know a lot of people watching, Jack, too. On deep balls, and that's a different play there. I get if it's a back shoulder throw, but Drew Aller is taught you don't overthrow but underthrow the ball because you hope for contact and stuff like that.
Right, but I thought initially, I thought that Reynolds was going to be able to go deep downfield and then the ball would be right to him.
3rd and 10, their own 40, far hash. Trips far side, Aller back. Waits, looks right now, left. It's deflected at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down. That is a 3 and out for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, also pretty smart play here at the end by Drew Aller because that ball is down up in the air and he is going 100 miles an hour right towards that deflection to make sure that does not become an interception as well on the play.
2nd 3 and out of the day for the Nittany Lions. And Gabe Wosu will kick it away. And kicks it. And backpedaling, John Pierre at the 7. John Pierre now is tripped up and hit over the 15 to 17-yard line, taken down by Elliott Washington. And we're pushing and shoving after the play, and Skymaker Electronics doesn't care about that. They're the official electronic motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics on the Penn State Sports Network.
At Amica Insurance, your time and peace of mind matter. Bundle your auto and home coverage with us and enjoy savings that make life a little easier. As a mutual insurance company, we're built for our customers. We prioritize your needs and are here for you when you need us. Amica, empathy is our best policy. Call 877-41-AMICA and get a quote today.
Hey, this is Khalil Dinkins, tight end for Penn State Football. Being a tight end means doing a little bit of everything. Block, catch, score. When it comes to banking, you need a place that can do it all too. That's why you should go to PSECU. They got tools that help you manage your money and perks just for members. PSECU is the official corporate partner of Penn State Athletics and the football season presenting partner. Visit psecu.com to learn how to become a member today.
The Penn State Department of Intercollegiate Athletics would like to recognize the Nittany Lions All-American Corporate Partners, PSECU, presenting partner of the 2025 Penn State football season, Weiss Markets, the official grocer of Penn State football, West Shore Home, official window replacement partner of Penn State Athletics. Thank you to our All-American Corporate Partners for your support of Penn State Athletics and for helping us create a lifetime of impact for all our student athletes.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. But wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network, presented by PepsiCo.
FIU starts from their own 17-yard line with 10:33 to play in the game. 20-0 Nittany Lions. Up the middle, into the hole is Lions. Stood up and taken down by Day Lane and company, with Dominic DeLuca finishing him off at the 25-yard line. He gets 8, second down and 2.
I tell you, Lions, that's a pretty good burst. He finds a little crease inside that tackle box area. We had King Mack as well making the play, but not after an 8-yard gain on the first down run.
2nd and 2. Well, they'll set it up now. 2 near side. Bunch set far side. 2nd and 2. Jenkins wants to throw. Dumps it off, incomplete. Tried to feed it in that time. The Cayenne, the tight end. It's going to be 3rd and 2 at the 25.
A good pressure again by Gilliam that time. Right in the middle, getting pressure up the field. Also Fisher as well from that edge position, trying to put pressure on the quarterback. He pump faked. I thought he had a chance to get to him. Now sets up that 3rd down and short situation.
They'll make changes up front. White will come in for Ford. They'll bring in Woosley to replace Rojas. 3rd and 2 at their own 25. They'll go nickel here with DeLuca and Campbell as the linebackers. White's up front with Gilliam, Fisher, and Harvey. And FIU needs to take a timeout because they were on the verge of getting a delay a game. That's their final timeout of regulation. Raj, what do you have?
Well, after the game, of course, the Inside the Numbers feature brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lottery. The PA Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. By the by. Next Mega Millions, estimated annuity, $358 million. You can play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
So who's replacing you next week for Villanova when you're in the Caymans?
That will be the last time we see Roger.
You want to talk about all of us will be getting smaller in the Roger Corey rearview mirror after he wins.
I'll be sending postcards, fellas.
No, you're going to have people write them for you. 3rd and 2 at their own 25. Break that a little quickly, bunch set near side. They'll try and run forward up the middle. He is hit by DeLuca and then wrestled to the ground. I don't think he made it. I think it's 4th down. It is at the 26-yard line. They close that quickly.
I'll tell you, and Campbell, the linebacker, does a good job of filling right here and helping out. Did not bring him down. DeLuca cleans up on the play. And I think you're right about the fact that being short. Initial contact by Campbell, who reads it and bounces that play right back to DeLuca to clean up.
Ford, Durant, and Denai Dennis Sutton come in to join Fisher up front on 4th and 1 at their own 26.5. FIU goes for it here. Bunch set near side. Jenkins hands it off into the hole. I think he's got it out to the 28-yard line. So Owens was able to get it to the 28. They moved the chains.
They end up getting this because they didn't need much. But I'll tell you, a guy who's been very active is Campbell at that middle linebacker position. He does a good job of finding the football in traffic. And that's what you have to do if you're a Mike linebacker. And he has gotten very comfortable playing in this Penn State defense.
Campbell with 7 tackles today. Rojas with 8. 1st and 10, their own 28. And they'll flip it back on the reverse to up the field. JoJo Stone cut down at the 35-yard line. As Day Lane came up to make the stop, he got 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3. 8:08 to play. 20-0 Nittany Lions.
It was already about a 7-8 yard gain, but Campbell's the guy again who ends up spinning out of the block and makes the tackle here out around the 35-yard line.
And the 7:50 to play. Carter and McNeil near side. Jenkins for the moment under center, stays under center. Motion, and they'll give it up the middle through the hole over the 40 and a 1st down to the 42-yard line. John Owens with the carry and a 1st down. King Mac made the stop at the 43.
So a good burst by both running backs, Lyons and Owens for FIU. Explode up through the hole, ends up getting the 1st down out beyond the 40-yard line.
Owens with 12 carries, 62 yards. 2 near side with a wing left. 1st and 10, their own 43. Jenkins rolls near side, his natural side. He throws. He's got his man Nelson, 50-yard line to the Penn State 48. He will pick up 9 on the play, 2nd and 1.
Well, Nelson just sits down on the outside near the boundary. Ends up Jenkins rolling out to his left. He's right in front of him on the play. Wide open downfield. He gets out of bounds.
So McNeil far side picked up by Harris. 2nd and 1, Penn State 48. Pitch to the edge to Owens. Owens, Rojas read it perfectly and dropped him at the 50-yard line.
Rojas did this in the first half, and now going back to the short side of the field like a short sweep. And Rojas is able to get through all that traffic, take a good angle, and bring down Owens for a loss.
Loss of 2, 3rd down and 3 at midfield. Ford and Gilliam go out. They will bring Durant back into the game.
And this is your pass rushing mode up front here with Denai Dennis Sutton in along with Coleman.
And they're going to give it right side. And a 1st down and more for Owens, taken down by King Mac inside the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Penn State defensively, this is probably one of the worst drives they've had.
Yeah.
Tonight, Dennis Sutton trying to come from the other side, but they end up blocking him, and he's able to turn upfield, find that soft spot in the defense. That time Campbell gets blocked and walled off on the play. Good yardage inside the 40-yard line of Penn State.
Ron Camadru comes in the game. Mentioned earlier, Blanding's in a tackle now with Durant. Coleman at the other side. 1st and 10, Penn State 39. Takes the snap. Play action fake. Pressure for Camadru. Rolls left, near side. Looking, throws it away and incomplete. He was outside the tackle box. 2nd down and 10. Elliot Washington by far was the closest one to that football.
Well, give credit to our secondary that time.
Yeah.
A 3-man pattern downfield. He's trying to find someone open at all, and just finally just throws the football away to avoid a sack because he just could not find anybody. Did not want to put the ball up for grabs, and just rolls out and just flicks the football away.
He's a veteran quarterback. He's a 3-year starter. That was a 3-year starter play. 2nd and 10, Penn State 39. 2 near side, 2 far side. Motion toward us, Jenkins. He'll keep it himself and hook slide inside the 35. They say the slide started at the 34. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. That's the first time today he's taken off on a design run.
Yeah, Camadru Denver even saw the fact that he held on to the football, so there was no containment on that backside. He hasn't run like that very often here this afternoon, but took advantage. Edge rusher taking the inside move to fake, pulled the ball back out, and ran for good yardage.
3rd and 5 at the Penn State 34. They have 2 downs to get 5. 2 far side, 1 near side. He'll keep it himself again. He's going to be hit by Rojas and rolled down at the 33. He got a yard on the play. It's 4th down and 4. They will go for it, taking Carey out of the game and bringing Owens in at running back.
And Rojas gets around the blocker, finds the football, makes the tackle. He has been very active all game long. I'll tell you, for a defense on this RPO with a quarterback like Jenkins, I mean, you could lose your mind out there with all the fakes they have, and especially with Jenkins keeping the football a couple of times on this drive.
4 minutes to go in the game. 20-0 Nittany Lions. 4th and 4 at the Penn State 33-yard line. Trips near side, 1 far side. Wayful in the game at tackle. Back goes Jenkins. Pressure. Throws over the middle, and King Mack broke on it and knocked it away incomplete.
Great job by King Mack. He read the play. He knew the formation. He saw the pattern in front of him. He broke on the football on a 4th down play. Got there right when the ball got there and caused the incompletion.
So a break. Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics. We have 3:40 to play. 20-0 Nittany Lions on the Penn State Sports Network.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
What's up? This is Liam Clifford, wide receiver for Penn State football. Still bleeding blue and white? Get a card that shows it with every transaction. The Penn State Alumni Credit Card comes in 2 options, so you can choose low rates or rewards, whichever fits you best. It's the official credit card of the Alumni Association and a cool way to show off where you came from. PSECU is the official corporate partner of Penn State Athletics. Find out more at psecu.com/Penn State alum.
Feeling the need to get away from it all? Then it's time to unleash your wild side and hit the off-road with the ultimate adventure partner, the Ford Bronco family of SUVs. Whether you're tackling the trails or just enjoying nature, the Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport are designed for fun. With all the high-tech, versatility, and comfort, the Ford Bronco family will let you make the most of every adventure. So gear up and get out there. Start out today at buyfordnow.com and then get to your local Ford store.
Shh, it's okay, Daddy's here. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. Josh Allen beat Daddy's team and really went off. When the game ends, Daddy's ranking will fall. And jerk-face Bill will win Fantasy League trophy and all.
Hon, have a Snickers.
Thanks.
And maybe take a break from the league chat.
You're distracted when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
You're listening to Penn State Football on the Penn State Sports Network. Presented by PepsiCo.
Nittany Lions take over on downs, their own 33. Far Ash going left to right as we see it. Pitch to the edge to Katron Allen. Good block by Shelton, 35. 40 cuts off the block, 50. Far sideline. He is gone. Down the field to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Penn State. 67 yards for Katron Allen. The longest run of his career as he picks up his 30th career touchdown.
Well, Penn State's going to the short side of the field. You got your two tight ends out there, Reynolds and Dinkins. Outstanding block again, and that is why your running back can go the distance. Two tight ends take on two defensive backs. You got Reynolds at the point of attack on a kick-out block, and Dinkins takes his man all the way out of bounds away from Allen on this run for the touchdown to the short side of the field.
Jack, I want to say Kyron Hudson, too. I've watched it all game down here. He is committed on every play to blocking for this run game, and he was right there with the convoy down the field, too.
Career high 144 yards for Katron Allen, his 8th career 100-yard rushing game. Extra point now for Ryan Barker. Put down, kick is up, and it sails through and good. It is 27-0. Nittany Lions. Now, let's pause 10 scintillating seconds because we're being forced to on the Penn State Sports Network. .329 left. Jack and I in the break said, maybe like here, let's see if they run the ball. Well, one play later, and 11 seconds later, we're done. So 27-0 now. And we'll see Gabe Wosu kick it off.
Well, just a great job of just going to the outside. Katron Allen has that quickness, that speed now, dropping 8 or 9 pounds, and taking it all the way down the sideline with a bunch of guys out in front blocking for him. Those two tight ends they just do a great job. Reynolds and Dinkins at the point of attack. He was able to split those two blocks and go down the sideline.
Yeah, last week they had long drives. Today, there have been two big plays in this game. That's the 67-yard run by Allen, the 42-yard touchdown pass to Ross. This kick will go left to right as we see it. High end over end, and it will go out of bounds for the second time today.
James Franklin, you addressed that. Special teams have been really a positive here for Penn State in this game today. Gave the offense really good field position, but two kicks going out of bounds. I know you want a directional kick, but your leg's strong enough to get it into the end zone. You don't want to be too cute down there trying to put it in the corner of the end zone and give the football back to the 35-yard line.
All right, so FIU will start at the 35. For the second time today, they'll start at the 35 because the ball went out of bounds. And Penn State will come out with White and Blanding as the tackles, Malachi Williams and Harvey the ends. Keon Wiley, Anthony Specca, they're the linebackers. Dixon's in the game at corner. They got Babu Toure in. And they'll give it up the middle and a loss back to the 34-yard line. And Babu Toure was involved there. And they've changed quarterbacks, by the way. The transfer from Holy Cross, Joseph Pazanski, is now in the game.
Good job by Malachi Williams that time from the edge rusher from the other side, coming down the line and getting his arm out there and helping out on the tackle.
Colin Dinkins is in the game. Mentioned Darius Dixon in the game as well. And Kenny Woosley, instead of playing nickel, is playing pure corner now. Pazanski at the quarterback. Takes it back to pass, pressure from Harvey, throws, it's caught, and Lane takes him down right away at the 40-yard line. Good closing speed by Lane.
Good rush also by Harvey from that right side this time. Gets around the tackle and tries to put pressure on a quarterback. They're living the ball that playing a zone defense, and you're right about Lane. He sees the play in front of him, reacts to it, and holds that to a short gain.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 of their own 40 with 2:16 to play, 27-0 Penn State. Two near side, one far side. Pazanski takes the snap, back, time, throws, and caught. Nope, knocked away by, well, I tell you, I thought Dinkins knocked it away, but Fournette evidently held on, lost his helmet on the play, but they get a first down out to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a good catch. Hold on to this football all the way through.
This is the 2-minute timeout for the second half. Timeout.
I have to give Bob Taylor a lot of credit. I got him a bottle of water before the game. And like I'm talking, like, he went through it like it was Lake Mead. Right? Yet, he's left an inch in there because he has nursed it the rest of the way. I mean, at some point, you have to give guys credit.
That kind of discipline by Bobby.
It's incredible. Yeah. Brian, it was a workmanlike performance in a lot of ways today. What was your sense down there from being around them?
Yeah, I think on the defensive side and on special teams, they played excellent in the first half. And it was an offense that, look, I'm sure they'd like to make more big plays like they did here in the second half, but they never put themselves in trouble. Never made a bad play in this football game. Took a little while to get into rhythm in the passing game. I think once they got into a rhythm in the passing game here in the second half, you look up, they have 404 yards, over 200 yards rushing, over 200 yards passing. And people were asking, what about that run game? They have 200 yards rushing in this game. So I think it was far from perfect. I think some of that communication stuff we talked about on the offensive line, especially on those delayed blitzes that Jack was talking about, popped up again today. But overall, you look up, it's a 27-0 score. Stats are where you kind of expect them to be. And they handled a little wet weather in the beginning, and a light drizzle starts to fall here.
Singleton is 5.9 yards a carry. He's second. The running game isn't that bad when the guy is second at 5.9 yards a carry.
And also, you got to credit this defense here today for the most part. This RPO, and I think, Steve, you talked about it, the fact how difficult it is to defend when you have a quarterback like Jenkins who can do so many different things. He's a smart guy, experienced, a 3-year starter for FIU, and he can make all the plays, and he ran with the football. He puts a lot of pressure on a defense to make sure your technique is sound, play in and play out, or you'll get a big play. We had a couple of gash plays in the first half, but our defense kind of really settled down, got more and more pressure on Jenkins, and anytime you pitch a shutout, you can have the luxury of your offense taking some time before they get into rhythm.
Yeah. I mean, the longest pass play today has been 22 yards, and that was on that inside toss to Anderson when it came around where it looked like a reverse. That was actually a pass play. And the longest run from scrimmage is 21 yards.
I think that's the big thing down here. You still feel it's workmanlike and taking care of business. Even when you may not have your A game for the entirety on offense, they have not done anything penalty-wise, turnovers, to put the rest of the team in a bad spot. And then you rely on your special teams and defense to make the plays when necessary, and that's what they did.
Roger Corey and Bob Taylor, the only two in this building that have A games every time. All right. And they're going to give it carry right side, and Keon Wiley's on top of him there, and Anthony Speck at the bottom of the pile, got him by the ankles, got two, Jack.
Yeah, Anthony Speck is a guy that makes this linebacking core very solid and deep. I mean, he ends up making play. Williams also involved in a couple plays now. Good edge rusher off the outside, put pressure on a quarterback and helped out on the run.
Pazanski waits and takes the snap. Back he goes. Pressure from the outside. Hit. Fumbles the football. Picked up by Coleman at the 40, 30. Chaz Coleman, 20, 15, 10 to the 5-yard line. The freshman, 5 yards from glory.
Well, I tell you what, he does not look like a defensive end or an edge rusher when the ball is in his hands.
First down, Penn State.
He's got that great quickness. We talked about all the potential he has. Boy, he gets a good rush, takes on the offensive tackle, gets up the field, and ends up getting the football bounced right to him. Thought he was going to go all the way for the score, but gets the ball down inside the 10-yard line.
So there'll be Javen Williams will be in the game in the offensive line. Joey Schlaffer's in there. Finn Furmannick's in there now. They've got Aaron Ennerline is in the game at wide receiver. Let's see if it's Ethan Grunkemeyer, quarterback. Haven't seen that part yet.
Yes, it took a wide receiver to chase Coleman down, to get him down on the ground, or he would have easily scored here. The ball at the 5.
Singleton, the running back, in the pistol. It's Singleton up the middle to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. Chaz Coleman set it up with the fumble return. Singleton scores the touchdown. And for Nicholas Singleton, his third rushing touchdown of the year, his 44th career overall touchdown.
And this is why Nick Singleton is the running back that he is, because all that speed stuff to the outside, but when you're down on the goal line or you're on short yardage, you need that power back inside that tackle box area, and he just exploded up the middle, got hit right at the goal line, but he was not going to be denied to get this touchdown.
So, extra point now for Ryan Barker. And kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, in terms of appearance, let's just do this for a second.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's face it. There are people in America that probably are just going to look at the score and go, 34-0. That's it. It's appearance. Yeah. Just like I look good on the radio. It's all about appearance.
I think it took a while to get there, but I still think they played, for the most part, the game they wanted to today.
Well, but Brian, the only thing is we can't start that first half. There's going to be some teams down the road here that we're going to have to deal with that you better be ready to play at the beginning of the football game and not wait to get into a rhythm. So my glass is half full right now, but there's a couple things we need to work on.
That's probably good for a coaching staff, right? You always want something to work on.
They'll have a few. They'll have a few for this game.
And for Penn State fans, longtime Penn State fans, you'll love this. Penn State has 409 yards total today. So it'll be Ryan Barker to kick it off.
Also, good news with Harvey on the outside and Fisher out there today, putting on pressure because, denied Dennis Sutton going to be out there. You have Coleman making a big play in the fumble recovery. And, our edge rushers, when we have a lead like this, when people have to throw the football, we can get after the quarterback.
And Barker sends it to Duncansville. Wow. Ryan with the kickoff. It's only the second time in his career he's ever kicked off. And his first touchback. And it'll be FIU starting from the 25. They have 1:19 to play. Pazanski is still the quarterback, the backup. Got Anderson in there, Nelson at wide receiver. They'll bring Devontae Lyons in at running back. Kamaju, Wafel, White, Coleman up front, Wiley, Specca, they're the linebackers. Teray, Dixon, King Mack out there. They'll run the ball. Pazanski will run it to his right, and is going to be hit and knocked down by King Mack at the 30-yard line. FIU doesn't have any timeouts. 2nd and 5 of their own 30.
Yeah, with a minute to go, I'm not sure you want to run your backup quarterback because you're going to need him throughout the season, but took a hit from King Mack over there.
Pazanski on 2nd and 5. 2 left, 2 right. Takes it. The Holy Cross transfer back, being chased, gets away from one, fires downfield and incomplete with Wiley bearing down that time, and Chaz Coleman was right at his feet.
Yeah, Coleman, and again, he's starting to feel it. A little quiet in the first game against Nevada. Now he's getting an opportunity. These offensive tackles are going to find out how quick Coleman is. That first step from that edge rushing position. Sometimes he's able to get out of that tackle, but a lot of pressure with Coleman going to the sideline right now for a break.
Trips near side, one far side, and 3rd and 5, their own 30 with 44 seconds left in the half. Left in the game. Pazanski back, quick toss. It's going to be caught by Fournette and taken down by Colin Dickens at the 39-yard line. And a first down for FIU with 39 seconds to go.
Well, just at that time, just a 4-man rush, dropping everybody else in coverage and just trying to make the tackle after the catch here to finish the game out.
Takes the snap, back to pass, pressure from Kamaju, steps up through the hole, 40, 45, and goes down to the turf at the 47-yard line.
He's short, so the clock is continuing to run here with 15 seconds left to go in the game.
By the way, DeAndre Cook is in the game now at defensive tackle with Owen Wafel. Back he goes. Pazanski, pressure from Kamaju's being held. Far side gets away from one. Throws as Williams hits him on the play with 2 seconds left and incomplete.
Yeah, well, I didn't see why a flag was not thrown there.
Jack, sometimes you and I will mention that a guy may take a play off.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes there's another group that takes a play off.
That left arm out there hooking Kamaju when he's trying to rush the passer. You talk about putting your arm around a guy's neck on the play and make sure he doesn't get to your quarterback. And here comes the last play of the game.
By the way, Penn State with only one penalty today, and that was on the Shelton 2-point play. So final play, Pazanski takes it. He'll give it to Devontae Lyons to the 15, out bounces to his right, breaks a tackle at 40, and will be knocked down and decked by Kenny Woosley to end the game at the 37-yard line. And the Nittany Lions go to 2-0 in the season. They shut out FIU 34-0. Today's game, presented by Slaymaker Rental, the official equipment rental sponsor of Penn State Athletics, and also Slaymaker Electric, the official electric motor sponsor of Penn State Athletics. We'll come back with the post-game in a moment as the Nittany Lions win it 34-0. Roger Corey will join us in the post-game, the official producer of Penn State, on the Penn State Sports Network.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy.